Hello everyone and welcome back to Laurence Plays Factorio Space Exploration. It's been a little while since I've done very much around here, so let's see if we can remember what we were doing last time. So there was this spaceship down here that I was building, and that's my current plan for this episode, is to carry on messing around with spaceships. So we've got the main one over here, so this is what I've started building. And my thought is, if I build this up and get it to the point where it can fly around and do stuff, then it might be a nice way to get out to all of the other planets and fix all of the things out there that kind of need fixing. All the things that I've been neglecting for a while and that are showing up on my to-do list here. So the downside of this is it occurs to me it does take a while to fly out to some of the planets. So this may be a slightly slow process, and I'm going to wish I'd left Spidertrons everywhere to carry on doing stuff while I'm gone. But I think, well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll just fly to Norvis first, and we can get an idea of what sort of how long that takes, and then and then go from there and start looking at some of the nearer planets and push outwards from that point. So, in order to do that, I've got a very basic spaceship here. The sort of the outline of it. I need to put in a console at some point so I can actually control the thing, fly the thing around. One engine may well be enough. I need to link up these tanks to the engine. I need to fuel it up. Let's put the engine in the middle because it looks silly over there. And I'm just gonna have one engine for now and see how that goes, and then probably regret it and wish I'd put more on later when it turns out it moves really slowly. Um, I know it went into my inventory. Oh, there it is. Middle would be here. Right. And then these tanks, let's butt them right up against it, just to keep things tidy. Those tanks. So I can put that there, and then I can run a pipe across the top of here like that, so it's all linked up. I'm also going to need to presumably put an underground pipe sort of like that, which can then link up to something outside the ship that's going to fuel it up for me. So I'll put that in as well. And then we'll work out a way of getting the rocket fuel down to here. I mean, it's being produced up here. Perhaps I should up here. I'll probably be lazy and just run a long pipe all the way down. I mean, I could rip up this entire starship and put it down somewhere else, but I think running a pipe seems easier at the moment. I'm going to need some more of this spaceship wall stuff as well. There we go, it's 50. And just put it across the bottom there. Okay, that is a very basic spaceship, as I said, apart from the control panel thing. I think, oh, and I need to put a door across the front of it, otherwise it presumably won't fly because it's not sealed properly. Okay, so the reason I've got to this sort of this idea as my plan for this this session is because in the last one I was just going around fiddling with things, making things run a little bit more smoothly, filling in some of the gaps. I sped up bioscience quite a bit by putting in some extra machines, so everything can run in parallel a bit more now. So that should go a bit faster, and we should get a bit more coming through from that. But it's still a bit limited by the fire science here, which because there's only one of those machines in. Maybe I should go and fix that before I go. I don't know. I just feel that if I start fixing things up here, I will actually be here forever because there's so many things that will gradually need to be improved bit by bit. Another thing I did was partially solve the memory card problem. As you can see, this is now full. Well, it's now got some anyway. And a large part of the way I did that was by putting limits on all of these chests. So as you can see, this one has now, well, it's backed up this far. Once it gets up to here, and then that science gets up to here, it will then stop using up the memory cards. And so that's going to help there. I've done the same sort of thing over here. One of them is backed up. By the looks of it, yes, that one's backed up. This one hasn't. So there's still a bit more to be done here. I bet we've run out of memory cards here as well. And then up here, nope, that's still going. Oh, this one has started to back up. So it's a process. We are getting there very, very gradually. But we are getting there. And the hope is that that will then allow the memory card production that's going on here to catch up. If it doesn't, the alternative is going to be to put in some landing pads here. So either put in landing pads or run belts up from down here, so that the parts that are used in this area just So there's just always a steady stream of them that never runs out, essentially. And that's probably also quite a good idea. Maybe I should do that before I go. That one I think I actually will do before I go, because otherwise I'm going to get here and I'm going to go away and then I'm going to come back and find it's still taking forever to do anything. And that's going to be even more frustrating. I need to get all this picked up as well, actually. Let's... yeah, I might do the let's just do it manually by hand approach up here, because it's going to be a lot quicker. Turn the robots off. Where is it trying to go to? Where even is glass? Is it this one? Yes, it's down here. Okay, so if I land here, yeah, that'll do. And then I can put some chests. I can put a entire warehouse down actually there. Put my inventory into it, apart from some life support canisters. Then I can just pick these up by hand like this until my inventory fills up. Then dump into here. And this is just so... I mean, yes, I could get the bots to do it, but this is so much quicker. I mean, you'll notice I'm now nearly done. There's one of them left. There's a load of scrap up here as well, which I don't know. I feel I should tidy up for the sake of tidiness and whatnot, but it's not really necessary. Put the glass in there. Okay, now that's running again. That's happy. So I'll pick. Is that? Okay, the rest of this is all just bits and. In fact, if I pick my rocket, this is all just scrap to pick up. So if I pick all. Oh, I've got a load of scrap that I can't. I can't deal with. No, that was a bad idea. I didn't want to do that. What can I? Yeah, let's get rid of the growth facilities from my inventory. I need to pick this up, really. There we go. Then I can turn my robots back on. Say I want to pick up all of this scrap. I don't know what... Actually, to be honest, I don't really know why I'm bothering with this, because it's not like it's stuff I desperately need. I just feel like I should tidy up a little bit after my rockets go boom. So yeah, I just feel like I should. So pick all of this junk up. Bit more scrap in there, perhaps. And I'm gonna have to fly round here now in order to get rid of all this stuff, unless I want it to all go into my logistics network, which I don't, because that'll be untidy. So if I fly all the way around down here to the scrap area, then I can put all of the iron ore in there. I can put the copper ore in there. I can put the stone in there. Then I can reclaim all of the scrap out of here, a bit at a time apparently, and shove it in this wagon, I suppose. Oh, this is going to be a multi-step process. Scrap. I wish my inventory was bigger, but then if it was bigger, I'd just be carrying more rubbish around with me and it wouldn't actually solve the problem. Okay, that's that dealt with. What was the thing? Oh yeah, so I want a couple of landing pads. Let's get rid of these requests, because that's just... In fact, let's get rid of all of these machines, because I'm not going to be working with those for a little while. So I just want to get them out of my inventory for now. Is that all? Yeah, that's all of those sort of machines, right. So I want to have some landing pads. They're going to be from here. So yes, cargo landing pads. I would like 2 of those, please. I would like 3 of those, please. Thank you. We'll get rid of that requester again. Okay, so up here, I can put in... Well, let's put. Presumably they need... Yes, they need scaffolding. That's fair enough, really. So bigger. Right, we'll put in the suppliers over here. Yeah, I think having the landing pads over here is probably the best place to put them. Because then I can run... Oh, they're a bit smaller than I was expecting them to be. Oop. There we go. Those can go there. Now, I need to give them the right names. So, you're... What if a copper drop? That's nice and simple. Okay. You are to be called... Oh, I see. That's nice. So I updated space exploration quite recently, the actual mod itself, and so it looks like there's now a bit more and a slightly nicer user interface here. So we want red circuits, and we want what they called um, rough substrates. Right. So those three. So these should now have some rockets inbound for them. We'll see how that goes. There we go. There's one. Let do this the easy way. Right. And put in some power as well. Boom, boom, boom. One in there. Yeah. And then one down there. Right. So that's all my inputs for this. So what I'm going to do is remove that station as my second rocket. Oh, I don't have any of the rocket unloadery stuff done here. Rocket parts unloading. I'm going to need to add that in as well. Fortunately, it's quite close to the other area where I'm doing this sort of thing, so it's not going to be too difficult. I want you to stop requesting those and stop requesting those. Okay, so on the other side, I'm going to need to have two inserters, one of which will exert those, and the other will exert rocket parts, which are in here. There. Okay, and from here, I need to run a belt down, hook onto this one here. So I can't punch, or I can punch through over here. That'll have to do. So I need some more of this. Oh, ah, that moved a lot quicker than I intended it to. Never mind. I need some more of this, but only a small one this time. Let's not get carried away. Where does it go? It goes to here. I love long reach. It makes this sort of thing so much easier. Ooh. Right, there we go. And now I can copy that to there and to there, and we'll need power for them as well. 1, 2, 3, and apparently one in the middle to pass it around. There, that's now unloading and dumping the rocket parts onto that other belt to get rid of them. Good. Okay, right. So this one is a copper landing area, so we need to unload. Where is it? Raw materials, copper. This one is red circuits. And this one is going to be rough data substrates, which I have in here somewhere. They must be in manufacture. I don't know. Those ones. Now, from here, I need to run them over to the other side where everything else is coming in. But yes, okay, good. This one has run out now, so that's convenient. So now I need to run this over here as well. Of course, it's one square out, but never mind. I don't actually care about that. There we go. It can be fed in there as it was before. And then up here, we're going to be feeding in the other two. Now, at the moment, I've got them... Oh, no, I haven't. I've got... Yeah, they go off to separate places, don't they? Okay. So we want a belt that comes across here with the substrates. Like this. There we go. And one with the red circuits as well. Well, I'll let that finish. I can delete this bit because we've not got those sort of trains coming in here anymore. So put belt there, and then like that, and then another row of scaffolding across here, and down like that. across to here. But I don't want to actually link that up until we've used up the last of the thingy. Right, so a substrate rocket hasn't come in yet because substrate is produced relatively slowly. So I'm going to do another dump my inventory and go and grab it by hand because I do want to actually remove the substrate landing pad, which is this one. Or at least I wanted to deprogram it. I suppose I probably didn't need to actually remove it. And then I'll move the contents over here like this. It's going to take a couple of runs back and forth, but this is by far the quickest way to do it. It's better than bots, it's better than trains. It's just, at least I think it is. I don't know how many multiples my inventory this is going to take, but I think I must be nearly there. There we go. Right, so that's now everything in place. There's a few red circuits left to get through, like 1,200 of them. That's a few on this sort of scale, if I'm being honest. But once that's run, that should now mean that we don't have any more train-related problems with the inputs off of this system. As you can see, there's an enormous quantity of these substrates flowing in now. Any shortages we have are going to be down to the rocket on Norvis not filling up quickly enough. If we have a quick look at that, that's just up here. It's stopped because we've run out of something on the input here. Glass. Oh, joy. Right, so that's going to cause many problems. How full is it? Fairly full. I could launch it, but it's probably not worth it. Okay, so why have we run out of glass? Presumably because we've run out of stone on Norvis. Let's have a look at this. This is a problem. Yeah, so there's no stone coming in. I'm obviously going to need to drop back down to Norvis and make some more stone mines in order to get. Actually, we've got glass coming in here. Oh yes, of course, because glass comes over here. Stone gets brought in here, turned into glass. So we have run out of stone. That is the problem. Yeah. Do I have any spare stone patches? That's a good question. There's a big one there, 5 million. Big one there, 7 million. These are sort of at the extreme ends of the area that can be covered, but I don't think that's a problem. That was some iron, which is useful, but not right now. I've got enough iron at the moment, I think. Yeah. That seems to be about it as stone patches go. I hope I hope I'm not going to actually run out of that as well. Then not over here. Over here, we've got the core miner running flat out, and that is producing stone. But I guess there's just not enough in this station. There's only 16,000, and I think it triggers for a train at 20,000. So it's going to be a little while until that's actually ready. And I don't think it's worth putting in more than 6 core miners because it'll just get very, very slow. Okay, so stone is a problem. Glass is a problem on Norvis specifically. It doesn't seem to be too much of a problem in orbit, but down here on Norvis it is. Let's have a quick look at some of the other planets, because I know that some of these are generating glass. That's not a full rocket. Kothar I believe, is also generating glass. That's nope, not a remotely full rocket. Tulip isn't. Ganymede is. And Stone as well, I think, but those are both going to orbit. Yes, there's not a huge amount of glass available in general. Right, okay. That is slightly problematic. However, oops. If I run out of belts, am I in? No? Oh, yeah, of course. There we go. Right. So yes, that thing with Norvis running out of stone is a definite problem, and that's something I'm going to need to look at it sooner rather than later, I think. Because that's going to be a problem. In the meantime, I mean, I did say I wanted to build up my spaceship and then head down to Norvis as its sort of an inaugural flight, just to see how it does. So that might be a sensible thing to do. Okay, so for a spaceship, there's a couple more parts that I need to make. What's that? A supercharger. Oh, that's for charging bots. Yep. Okay, gotcha. I'll think about that later. So, spaceship parts, here we go, down here. So there's the console, which is masses of lots and lots of different things. Oh, and including a comprehensive Astro catalog, which I'll need to go off and grab manually, and some glass, but we're not short of that up here. So that's okay, we can do that. Then I need one of these doors. That doesn't look too bad. Let's do that here, I guess. Make me doors. I don't think I do have productivity in the core miner pulverizers. That's probably something I should do while I'm down there to get a bit of extra stuff out of them, and boost the power usage as well. But never mind. Yes, the red circuits on one side of the belt near the station is intentional because the other side gets used for copper, I think. Yeah, so it comes through here, gets onto one side, and then down here the other side gets filled with copper. So, yeah, for once that's actually a deliberate. But I don't blame you for checking. Okay, so we need walls in there. We also need motors and heat shield and aeroflame. Aeroflame. Words are difficult. Heat shield and motors. There must be around here somewhere. Yes, there's some motors. Have some motors. Heat shields, anyone? Surely some of this stuff must require heat shields. It does. We've just run out. Ah. All right. I'm not going to be going anywhere with my spaceship for a little while then, because I can't put a door on the front. I suppose I could get in and put in a piece of wall in place and then get out again, but that's not not quite the same somehow. Oh. Okay. The other thing was the spaceship console, which is no doubt going to be horrifically expensive in all these things. Yeah, but drop that down. Let's just make these. Let's third all of these because I don't need to make more than one or two at a time. It'd be silly. Okay, so you've got your glass. You need aeroframe poles. They're being made up there. Not that one. Low density structures are going to come in. Blue circuits are going to come in. That's fine. I'll go and grab those catalogs that we need. Oh yeah, that's a thought. There might be some in the walls factory. Certainly worth a look. And I think I need to put in a radar while I'm down here as well, because I have a feeling I couldn't see what was going on before. Now I can't, so let's put in a radar down here. Not because I specifically need it right now, but just because I like to have radars everywhere in my base so that I can always see everything. Come on, say faster. There we go. I'm going to try and grab them off the belt as it goes past, because I don't want to just reach in here and grab a handful, because I'll just end up with 25 or something silly, and that's a bit excessive. There's the second one. 2 will do. Oops, nearly overshot. I forget that this part of the base doesn't stick out quite as far as the rest of it downwards. Okay. You can have those. And I was going to check in here for, well, there's 3 of them. Oh, that is enough. Excellent. It only needs 1. Ah, good shout. Actually, let's not do that. Let's just let them build up in here. Still needs more aeroframe poles. Have some aeroframe poles. There we go. 1 console coming up. And 1 door. Excellent. I don't know whether having a door on the front is sensible. It's got almost as much health as a wall, so it's probably going to be all right. I should probably... Yeah, and if I had any common sense, I'd put it on the side, because that's sort of a safer place to have it, but never mind. 2. I don't need 2. Put 1 of them back. Where do those go? I was holding them. I tried to put them into the machine. What? What happened there? So I was holding the 2 consoles that I just picked up from it, I press Z to try and put them into the machine here. Oh, I've dropped them over here. That's why. Right. Stupid. Grumble, grumble. Hull stress is 233 out of 400. Good. Shouldn't those be green bars because I'm well inside the safety margin. So yeah, 233 out of 400. So my hull is, I could probably make it almost twice as big before I start to run into problems. And I assume that's the size of the ship, not rather than the rather than the out perimeter or anything. And container stress is an eighth of what it could be. So if I put down, what happens if I just shove in a warehouse in down here somewhere? There we go. That's a nice efficient way to do storage. Oh, it's still only 50 out of 400. I was expecting that to go up when I put boxes in here. Interesting. I put the boxes down because I was wondering if the warehouses were from a different mod and therefore it didn't understand them as understand that they were containers, but apparently it does. Okay, well, good. That seems to be absolutely fine. I seem to be able to put a warehouse in there without having any sort of change in the integrity problems of the ship, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to make this a little bit wider so I can stick two of these warehouses in like that and like that. Oh, right. Still on 50. Oh, integrity status invalid. No tiles found connected to a properly enclosed. Well, it's not enclosed anymore. Okay, that's fair. Do I have any of these in my inventory already? No. I think I'm failing at symmetry here. Yes, I am. Let's pick up those extra bits because, for sake of neatness. There we go. Just try it again. Right. Okay. So I can't put two of these in. Oh, okay. Yeah. It just hadn't. You were right. It hadn't updated. Okay. I'll whack that one there and pull that one up. Just to leave this space over here for activities, I suppose. I am able, I believe, to research Starship in a structural integrity check. I could run this one next. Let's add that to the list when this one finally finishes. And then maybe I'll be able to put in a second box on in my spaceship. Because I might need that. You never know. Okay, so this is going to be my landing pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some of that there, and then I can put in an underground pipe there, I believe. Leave the spaceship. Fall off the world. And then, yes, I'm going to run a long fuel pipe up this way like this. Actually, let's not. Let's have a deconstruction planner that picks up tile. Oh, okay, I can't pick up. So what I want to do is this. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. That isn't what I wanted to do at all, actually, now I come to think of it. What I actually want to do is this. No! Oh, goodness sake, stop it. Do what I mean, not not what I say. Right. Try it again. So I want to grab that, including tiles. That is my spaceship. Then I want to remove this roboport and this roboport, and then rip up all of this. And all of this. Let's have the bots do this. This is crazy. Deconstruct planner, tiles. Yes, just all all other tiles. Get all of that, please. And I'll lend a hand, I suppose. Might as well. So, okay, so this will give me all the bits I need to build my spaceship in a slightly more useful place. I've filled my inventory up again, haven't I? Get rid of all of this nonsense. Okay, that's that. Now I can come up here where I've actually got general rocketry stuff and paste my rocket ship in here. Now at this point I'm going to change the design a little bit and put the fueling point on the back of the ship instead of the side, because that makes more sense for this. Ooh, there's some more stuff. Good, that seems to be complete. Then shrink this down. This is going to limit me when I want to make a larger spaceship, I guess, but c'est la vie. It'll do for now. Right, fueling. Now my I'll put the door down here as well, like that. No, I'll put the door down here the sensible way round. There we go. Now I suspect this is just going to end up draining and not getting refilled by this. What do you mean? Why is it saying can it use productivity in space in red on it? I don't know. Right, this is an awkward because there isn't room for this system. I need to move all of this down one square because I butted this right up against the rocket silo. Oh, there's space here. This is going to be a horrible, horrible, dirty hack. Nobody watch. What are you set to request? Okay, cool. So I can do an underground pipe like that and an overground pipe like this. There we go. Fill the tanks up, fill the tanks up, fill these tanks up very, very gradually, but it is. That number is changing, which is good. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that would be easier, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's much tidier. Let's do that instead. Good thinking. There's no power. Okay. I mean, that makes a kind of sense. The question is, do I want to put... I could put an accumulator in here. So, well, let's put down one of these just to power the entire ship and everything for miles around. I can put in some accumulators, and that would give me some power, but I imagine this probably uses a fairly significant chunk of power. I don't suppose this produces power when it's running, does it? I don't see anything saying it does. That would be far too helpful. I've been playing lots of Kerbal, and in that all the rocket motors produce electricity, so that's quite useful. I say I've been playing a load of Kerbal. I haven't been playing it for a very, very long time. Oops. Is that something I have? It is. What does that run off? So that, oh, okay, I see. So that runs off rocket fuel and generates electricity. Okay, yeah, that seems like a nice thing to have. Good call. Let's fly back to my constructionary area. So down here we need to make, well, off that one because we need those. And all of this. Can I reach with that? So it goes that 1, 2. Yes, I think so. If I don't put that there, if I put that there instead and put that there, then let's have the isothermo whatever it yes, that one. And then it just needs steel that I don't have hanging around here. That's mildly awkward. Steel? Can I steal some steel? Yes, I can. Where is it? I've lost it. Oh, it's up there. Oh, and pipes. Grr. Why am I down here? There's always something extra that you need, isn't there? I don't think I can realistically get any more things to grab out of this chest, so I'm just going to put a machine down here and do it manually, or put in another requester. I don't expect to need a particularly large number of these, so this may well be enough. Why have I run out of... Oh, there's no... none of these around here anymore. That's strange. How have I run out of all of these? How does this think I've run out of copper and other stuff? I mean, these ones, the ones at the bottom, sure. These ones down here, I've nicked their Roboport. There we go. But this one up here, I shouldn't be out of those. Oh, unless they're buffer. No, they're not buffer chests. They're provider chests. There's 56,000 in the logistics storage. Why are there none on the way? Have I run out of bots or something? Did I accidentally? There we go. I picked up all the bots when I grabbed the what do you call it, doodly. Words are difficult, which is unfortunate given I'm a streamer. When I picked up the Roboport, I picked up all the robots with it, so that's why that didn't work. Where's the door? I'm not used to having to find doors anymore because of the having the jetpack and being able to fly over things. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to build a starship, and it's going okay. Oh, that's bigger than I was expecting. I was just going to tuck it in there, but I guess I'll tuck it in there instead. Yeah, I thought just along the side here would be quite a nice place for it. I suppose I could again make the side of the ship a bit wider. Let's do that. How much bigger does it need to be? Because that was pretty close to the... Yeah, it's only those two that are in the way. Yeah. I'm still trying to keep it symmetrical for reasons. I don't know what those reasons are, but it just seems like a nice idea. Oh, now there isn't room for that to go there. This can go over here by the door. Okay, how are we doing now, console? Still fine, excellent. Oh, that's because this spaceship structural integrity finished. Cool. Now I wonder, is that enough to put in another one of these? I'm guessing probably not. No, not quite. Okay, never mind. I mean, to be honest, one of these warehouses should be enough storage for a spaceship. I could put in a load of I could put in a load of these up here at the front. I won't be able to load these automatically, but then that's not none of this can be unless I make this into unless I make this into a requester chest. That's an idea. Ooh. Yeah, I should make this. If I made this into a requester chest warehouse, then I could have it automatically get loaded with all of the stuff that I want it to whenever I'm, well, anywhere. Especially if I then also put a Roboport in here. Like that. Oh, they're going up to fix those solar panels, that's fine. Are we still integral? No. Interesting. Something has pushed me way over. Oh, don't land in this Roboport. That's awkward. Is it that? No. What else? Oh, all the chest up the top. Yeah. Oh, right. Yes. Thank you, Tristan. Yes, I'd forgot. Yeah. So if you basically if either of those are maxed out, then you've got problems. That's fair enough. Integral. Integral. Yeah. I want to put the Roboport back in again. And I probably shouldn't put it inside the ship. I should put it just outside the ship so that I don't end up stealing all the robots like that. Like this. There we go. So now, okay, I've got a little bit more reach now for that as well. Oh, and let's put a couple of these in the ship as well. How are we looking? 498. Well, that's less than 500, so I think we're okay there. How are we doing for fuel? 9,000, 10,000. That's probably going to be enough to get me to Norvis, because Norvis is very, very downhill from here. So I reckon if I launch this, I can presumably just drop straight down to Norvis. Now, I'm a little bit concerned about this whole speed thing here. Maybe I'll take another engine with me in case this turns out to be an abysmally slow spaceship. If I've got them, I have. I've got another two. Oh yes, of course. You need to defend your ship when you're in space, don't you? I'd forgotten about that. And I don't have any sort of shield for spaceships yet. How difficult is that? These things, shield projectors. That's quite some way off. That's tier 4 energy and tier 3 material, neither of which I remotely have. Okay, so we won't be doing that. So yeah, given that, let's take a load of these walls with us as well. I've got 32, so I can replace the front end of my spaceship if I need to. Yes, laser turrets. Good call. Okay, so it might not be too dangerous. I'll stick a couple on the front anyway. See how that goes. I mean, this may be an experiment, and I think I'll probably risk the save scumming for this. So I'll save just before I set off, and then if it all goes horribly, horribly wrong and I get lost in space, I'm going to put patio on my spaceship because I can't land in the right place otherwise. Then yeah, I can always get somewhere at least. Okay, laser turrets, laser turrets. If I do that, I can have a row of 2 of them. Right, so my ship is... Oh, stress is only about half. So, yeah, target speed and... No, okay, streamline 100%, good. Launch energy 38 gigajoules, which I've... Oh, and I don't... Out of 0... Those are the wrong way round. I'm sorry, but saying I need 38 out of 0 makes me think... Made me think I've got no fuel in there for some reason, and I got something wrong. So that's unhelpful. Position. Okay, that's where I am now. That's fine. I don't care about that right now. No doubt that'll be very useful later for automation and stuff. But I don't want to go to Norvis orbit. I'm going to try and drop down to Norvis first. Can I pick a specific place on Norvis? Because with the rockets, you can specify a launch pad or just miscellaneous. With the delivery cannons, you specify coordinates where you want to fire at. You know what? I'm just gonna save and then try launching and see what happens. Oh, okay, that's nice and that's nice and straightforward then. Um, so 5 minutes 33 seconds. Crikey, these are slow. In that case, I haven't got room to put more engines on with the fuel tanks where they are. I don't want to move the fuel tanks because I'll actually no, you can move fuel tanks, can't you? So if I pull that up, it'll all go loop into there. Good, it did. Thank goodness for that. I'll put that there. Put a second engine in there. Just make my ship a little bit faster, please. The warehouse is now in the way. Never mind, I'll put this tank up there. Oh. Oh, okay. I assumed it would know the speed because I've built a spaceship, and therefore it could work it out from that. But, right. Oh, damn it, you're right. Yes, no power gen. Uh, grr. It's never easy. Make one little change and you suddenly have to move everything around. Okay, so let's put that there. Pop, 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 pop. Apparently so. I mean, to be fair, I'm only in orbit, so if I did literally stop moving, then I'd just fall out of the sky. So maybe that's true. What are you doing, logistics bot? Oh, taking away my used thing capsule. Right. Do I want to do anything? Is there anything else I want to do up here before I go down to the planet? Like, is there anything I want to take with me? Do I want to put anything in this chest before I go down? My answer is probably, but I've no idea what. Let's put a warehouse back in there because there's supposed to be one, and a landing pad. I'm going to put down another warehouse over here and empty all of the spacey inventory into it. So let's turn off that first. And I'll get rid of all of that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. All of this. Actually, let's keep some space pipes in case I need to replumb my spaceship. It's not a bad idea. I'm trying to think, do I want to use higher tier modules anywhere on Norvis? And at the moment, I'm not really convinced. I know never say never, but at the moment, probably not. Yeah, that's true. Rocket fuel might as well. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. And yeah, I can put that chest into my inventory and then take it and then put it back down again when I land. So that's not exactly a challenge. I think because I'm only going as far as Norvis, I'm going to risk it, and I'm just going to try launching it and see what happens. So let's check the numbers. That's still safe. That's safe. This is I don't know what these boxes are supposed to say. Oh, target speeds. Oh, right, so I can set my speed to go at a sensible speed depending on whether I'm so I can slow down in an asteroid belt or in an asteroid field in order to prevent damage. Okay, that makes sense. Right, I'm just going to launch and see what happens. Blip, 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 blip. Right. Engage. Make it so, number 2. Cool, it's getting through the rocket fuel quite quickly. Pew, pew. I've arrived at Norvis. Excellent. So I had 10,000. No, I had more than 10,000. No, I don't know how much rocket fuel I had because I've got 15,000 now, so it must have been less than that. Oh, grief. Okay, we'll come down up here because up here we have rocket fuel infrastructure and logistics network as well. So if I touch down, sure, that'll do. If I touch down here, boom. Nice. Okay, cool. So I'm down. And if I do this, then I can start refueling. I do know I need underground belts on there. There we go. Get the bots to do. Get the logistics network to worry about it. Okay, so how much? So I've got 7.2 thousand fuel. So looking over here, there was a thing that said how much fuel I needed to take off, wasn't there? So launch entry, I need 28 gigajoule. No, I need 374 gigajoules, and I've got 28. Okay, this is going to be a lot of rocket fuel. 50 fuel per second each. Okay. This is going to take enormous quantities of rocket fuel for basically everything, and I don't know if my infrastructure up here is particularly if I'm making it fast enough. No, I'm going to need to put some more of these in for this, I think. What do I want to link to? Let's put that there. And then another one here, because why not? Right. So, yeah, this is going to be a interesting process. So we're going to Yeah. I did start doing that up here actually. That's what these are doing. It is, as you say, completely free, but it takes so long and produces tiny amounts of rocket fuel. So no, yeah, I set that up because I saw that yes, I could make free rocket fuel, but it's not worth it. It's so slow. Yeah, just no, not even. Um, However, this will fuel my rocket ship up very great. I mean, okay, we've got like six or 7,000 out of it already, so it's not too bad. Um, uh, and it'll be twice as fast now, or at least not twice as fast, but a little bit quicker. Um, I am going. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to put in a better a better version of this. This is terrible. Now, okay, somewhere around here there should be a chest full of all of the random crap. Yeah, there we go, that one. All the sort of stuff it's nice to have when you're down on the ground, as opposed to when you're up in space. So with this, I can do things like that. Get rid of all this nonsense. Not do that. That's bad. Oh, let's get rid of this. I've never used that. So what I'm going to do across here is basically expand my rocket fuel refining systems like this, just wherever it'll fit. I think that'll probably do. Then I can okay. Extend this belt across like that, and then this like so. Right. Okay. Good. The question is, can my rocket fuel supply keep up with this? And I suspect it probably can't, but that'll do for now. Yes, the oil-based one is what I'm using over here for my actual main rocket systems. Up here, we're actually using vulcanite for historical reasons, or possibly hysterical reasons. Although I'm not quite sure how now I come to look at it. I might actually not have an unlimited supply of rocket fuel up here. Where is my rocket fuel coming from? It's been so long since I've been down on Norvis and done anything here that I've no idea how any of this works anymore. Rocket fuel, rocket fuel, rocket fuel, rocket fuel. Rocket fuel? Right, yes, I was making it from vulcanite whenever it comes in from the core mining. But I've also been sending off the vulcanite to be used for vulcanite reasons by this railway station. So I am actually going to run out of rocket fuel very, very soon. Oh, for goodness sake. All right. Um. So the recipe for rocket fuel is basically just bring in oil and then all of this stuff to make rocket fuel fairly quickly. uh. Oh no. What? What's up? Oh. Ah. Eeh. What's going on here? I've not been down here to break things. Why is it broken? Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go up there. That doesn't seem like a problem. To go up to here. Okay. You're... What is going on? I don't understand why this locomotive is waiting here. Oh, yes, I do. There needs to be one of those about there. Because this train is trying to go to spaceport. So if we send that to spaceport to drop those off, this will be trying to do exactly the same thing. So you can get lost to go back to the depot. So can you. Come here. Depot, go. There's going to be a million trains trying to come in here now, probably. Like this one? No, that is actually going for copper. That's okay. Huh. I wonder how long this has been like this. No, I missed one. This input stopped as well. Right. Yeah, spaceport, whatever. Let's try and catch any more that try and come in up here, though. Nope, you're all right. You're all right. I wonder how long this has been broken for. With the trains just all sat there going. The problem is I've had so many things that I've been short of. I've been ignoring the alerts from LTN that pop up down here to tell me I've run out of trains or whatever. Because I've been run out of everything for ages. You're going to depot. You're going to depot. You're okay. This seems to be okay, he says with a obvious question mark on the end of it. Oh, that was a mess. Right, okay, so that's declogged it anyway. Okay, so now the next thing to do while I'm here... Why do these not have power? We've got enough power being produced here. The accumulators are full on the base, so these should be being charged up. Why hasn't that... Oh, it hasn't linked to that. Yeah, okay. That makes sense for it to not to link to that because it's just landed as a spaceship. So this isn't producing enough power to power the everything. Oh, it's trying to power the... It's trying to power all of these. Okay, let's be a little bit more selective in how we run the spaceship. There we go. Right, okay, problem solved. Oh, that's why there was a massive area down here that appeared to be covered by power when I was somewhat confused as to why it would be. Okay, I understand. How are we doing with these things? And how much fuel is that? So that's... Oh. Oh yeah, I need to rescan, that's why. Presumably. Yeah, okay, there we go. So it's filling up now. It probably is Mux Cold, yes. Probably. So these are 2/3 full-ish. This is also 2/3 full, nearly. I don't think this spaceship's going to be able to take off. I think it needs more fuel tanks. I didn't bring any of those with me. I wasn't expecting to need them. Yeah, crap. Oh yeah, so it will. Cool. Right, so I can get back to the can get back to orbit, and from there I can potentially refuel and then get to other planets. But if I put that container back in, then I can't. Right. I've run out of rocket fuel as well already. So I need to think about a good way to get the rocket fuel beacon. Oh, I could put productivity modules in them or speed modules or something like that with them. Yeah, I guess so. But I'm not sure I want to. Right, so I think I need to get... So the only places I've got oil in this base, there's a small processing plant over here that's turning the... It's all being turned into rocket fuel. And there's my main petrochem area over here that's basically making plastic. Except it isn't because it's run out of everything. So much fixing needs to be done here. I think probably the sensible thing to do is going to be to have another station here that picks up the solid rocket fuel, these things, except there's never any spare of it. Alternatively, that fuels up from these tanks, and a fluid train that fuels up from these and brings it up here. I don't really like either of those. I mean, the reason I landed over here was because I wanted to be in the logistics area, and I wanted to be able to fill my ship up from the logistics network. Maybe that was unwise. Yes, this is what I was referring to with the yak shaving. It's there's quite a lot of stuff going. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore this problem for a little while. I'm going to go off and I'm going to build some more mines because we have no stone, we apparently have no coal, we have no oil, we just don't have anything. Do you mean moon or do you mean space station? Because they're both possibilities. um, Right, where do I want to go to get some more stone? Yeah, one of the things I was considering now that I've got spaceships and start flitting around with those is to start is to start just having core mining everywhere. Ship all of that to one central location, do all the processing in one central location, and just do everything in one place. Because then I think it's going to be easier, and I can just core mine to my heart's content. And if I start to run out of something, I can go off and set up some core miners on another planet and send spaceships out to that one as well. I think that's quite a long way off for me though. It's going to be a while until I can actually do that. But you know, plans for the future and all that. For now, I'm going to keep my space station as is, doing all of the science on that because that works well. I don't think there's going to be any advantage to moving that somewhere else. But I am going to then have to have little outposts for doing some of the space probe launch things as well. So yes, I definitely have plans for the future. Rocket fuel production on an oil moon, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd noticed there were lots of planets that were sort of advertised oil as their thing, like all of these ones. So yeah, maybe I should go out to Asalia and just build huge amounts of rocket fuel there and have a starship a tanker starship that flies out and just fills up massive tanks or something and brings it over to wherever it's needed. Um, Something like that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think that's probably going to be the way I'm going to have to go. No, stupid. Fucking I hate that. the I really no train. I really need to install that mod that lets you tell the trains not to be so bloody stupid about the default um, thing. Default thing they do at a temporary train stop, because that really winds me up, as you probably noticed. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Not you, Griffin. The trains. um, yeah, I was grumbling about that in the Industrial Revolution stream, but yeah, it's really annoying. No, what? Oh, the signal's in the way. And so's another signal? Or is it the cliffs? Might be the cliffs. There we go, finally. That'll do. Right, so, right, I've worked out what I'm trying to do now. Train limit 0, that's an interesting idea. So if you have a train limit 0 set up and you tell a train to go to a stop manually, will it still go there? Because that sounds quite useful. Because sometimes you can work around it by just not having anything actually set up. All right, yeah, I'll have to give that a shot. Thank you. It's been a little while since I've done this. I've forgotten how to set up a mine. Right, let's slap down some of this. That's probably enough. Right. Take this mine. Drink this wine. It is my favourite. I'll put that there. And then I'll go, hang on a minute, I didn't want to do that. Let's just get rid of the railway lines and put the railway in a bit lower down. That'll be the easiest way to do this. Bump. Right, and let's get some actual miners so that this thing can be placed. Mining drills, mining drills, mining drills, them. And I'm going to need more belts because I always do. Probably need more pylons as well. Oh, and I need to empty all this junk. I say it's been a while since I've done this, so I'm a little rusty on the process. Now, ideally, I think I might actually move this across to the left a bit, and then have the station in on the side coming up here. So let's cut that, put it over here, and then worry about wiring it up. I have seen Fiddler on the Roof, yes. I'm not sure how that's related to me making Eddie Izzard references, but maybe there's a quote in there that I hadn't that I'd accidentally made without realizing it. Oh, you know what I should have brought down? I know what I should have brought down from space with me. Loads of those red, decent, good what do you call it? Solar panels, because that's the sort of thing that'd be really handy to use on mines like this that are way off the beaten track and miles from a power supply. That would have been smart. Okay. Is it because I randomly break out into random musical theatre as well? That could be part of the reason. I'll get myself a reputation if I'm not careful. Yeah, powering all of this is going to be difficult. I mean, I'll just have to use the old-fashioned... Stop doing that! Ah, I'll just have to use the old-fashioned solar panels out here, but that's a pain, but never mind, it can be done. Somebody can't count. I'm assuming it's me. Because there's nowhere for this one to go. I wonder what was going on in the previous one. Maybe I'd link the two of the inputs together because they didn't have too much stuff coming from them or something like that. That's quite possible. No, none of this, please. Right, that's a stone mine that's not going to do anything at all because it doesn't have power. Yeah, it's just going to have a big array of solar panels by it. And I've got solar panels in the train down here, so that's not too much of a problem. I've also got an enormous number of logistic spots. So I just brought all of these down from space. No, it's from when I was messing around with the messing around with the roboports down here on Norvis. Okay, so that's less bad. Let's junk some of this stuff. There we go. And take this solar. And we'll put that in. Right, where's one I can... Oh, there's one I can copy. And then I need a station like this one. It's on the wrong side. I need a station on the other side. Station's on the left side of the train. Rail, like this one. I've missed the station, but never mind. Yes, very old planet. This is back on Norvis. I've There's been all kinds of crises basically. So, um, yeah. So I built a spaceship. So I flew down here by spaceship, and then thought, as sort of a bit of an experiment. So let's see how this goes. Let's go. Let's not try to go too far for the inaugural voyage. Um, and then I realised that I was going to need an enormous quantity of fuel to get off, and I also realised that I'd run out of almost everything well, I say I've run out of almost everything. I've not got any oil, I've not got any coal, I've not got any stone. So I thought, right, today's yak shaving is going to be setting up some mines down here on Norvis and getting things up and running again, and also probably some deliberating about what on earth I'm going to do next, because that's always fun. Don't let it ever be said I don't provide quality entertainment. There we go. That's, well, most of them. I don't know why that's there. To be honest, I don't know why half this stuff's there. That can go to there, and then that can go to, I said that can go to there. And then once the sun rises, suddenly everything should start working. I'm not used to having to wait for the sun. I spent some... What? Oh, I've run out of small pylons, that's why. Pylons. There we go. Let's have some power up here. I'm going to need some more of those up in the up around the mine as well, I think, but that's not too difficult. Oh no, maybe I just about had enough. Yeah, it looks like I did. Didn't have enough for this bit though. Right, so the mine is starting to work. Excellent. Down here I need to reprogram these. This is a very, very easy thing to forget, so let's not. There we go. And, oh, what the hell, I'll just link this in with a splitter, I don't care. There we go, like that. And then over here, I think there's room for a few more mining drills over here. Like there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and probably there. I probably should get these as well. Why didn't one go in there? Right. Mine accomplished. Oh, I could do with putting some signals in as well. That'd be useful. I could do with having some signals. That'd be useful. Fortunately, I've been doing this for long enough that I actually do pretty much have everything I need in this train. Oh, I need to link the circuit network in because I accidentally didn't put the station in. There we go. Yep, I believe that should now all work. So let's just run away from it. Okay, so I need a no, not copper. I need a coal mine as well, coal patch to turn into a coal mine. That one's not worth the time and effort. That one sort of is, but it's got a railway line running through it, which isn't an insurmountable problem, but makes things a little bit more awkward. I don't know, is coal a thing I'm really short of? I can't remember. It's been, I keep saying this, but it's been so long since I've done much at all on Norvis. I should probably go down and set up another stone mine, really, rather than just leaving it at one. One isn't very many. I mean, it's hard to be fewer. Can anyone see any coal patches that I've missed? It's more iron, even more iron over here. That's not bad. Oh, there's a little one. There's a 1.5 million. I think that one under the railway line is actually the biggest one I've got available. That sucks. Might have to go and do. Oh, I'm blocking a train. I should get out of the way. go here. Right. While I think of it, since I was given the idea, let's come over here and set this to that. So yeah, as you can see, I don't mind shifting the railway to go around patches. It's just slightly fiddly, and this one's going to be slightly fiddlier still because it's got a T-junction on in the right slap bang in the middle of it. So what I can do though is at the same, well, one square up from there, I can do that. Oh, it won't go. No, that's all right. Go to there, and then there, and over here we can come down like this and go across there. That's not too bad. I need to then pull up all of this, and this, and the fiddly bits at the end, like that one. No, I still haven't built big mining drills because I'm usually interested in pulling the stuff out of the ground as quickly as possible, and they're worse for that. Ooh, that one. And one in the middle. Good. Okay, so this is a left, and yeah, if I put my station in here, like that, but actually don't do half of this. That's nonsense, all nonsense, and that's all nonsense. Yeah, but power is a horrific problem down here. I suppose I could put in efficiency modules as well. To be honest, I've left mining back in the Dark Ages because it basically works. So I have not bothered fiddling with it. That's, to be honest, that's pretty much the honest truth. It's just, yeah, I'm aware there are other ways to do it. The advantages don't feel worth it, though. Oh. Yeah, I know it's not the first time you've said, hey, why don't you use big mining drills? Or if it's not you, it's somebody keeps asking about them. Um, but yeah, it doesn't seem worth it. Why is there a chest there? Oh, I've run out of filter inserters. Okay, this is going to be a much smaller mine than the previous one, sadly. No, I'm not sure why I'm doing this manually either. Let's let's automate this. Power in first, though. Ooh, don't run me. Okay, good. There. And belts. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's convenient. 6 to 6 then. 6 to 6. Oh, stupid. That keeps happening. I end up clicking on the notifications, and it takes me to somewhere other than where I want to be. That's not going to fit. Ooh. I do like the improved dragging mechanics. They are generally very, very useful, except for every so often when it doesn't quite do what you wanted it to do, and it's slightly annoying. Okay, let's put that there, and I suppose there. And we'll need one of these. Yeah, I can go there, I suppose. Do I have remotely enough of... No, I've run out of... Yeah, that'd be useful if I could make it go there now just by clicking on the thing. So that's not quite... It's not quite good enough to not require the... no, that... Oh, what? No, this doesn't work. No, setting it to a train limit of 0 isn't going to work for me, I'm afraid. It's a nice idea. Thanks for the suggestion. But no, it doesn't do what I want it to do. I've run out of solar panels as well. Okay, not a lot I can do until my construction train gets back. So let's have a quick look at that, see how it's... Well, it's not even back there yet. Okay. Right. Okay, are there any other useful patches of ore around here that I could get? I'd probably go and get this oil patch here, because I think I'm using quite a lot of oil for both the rocket fuel here. Yeah, well, there's a decent amount there actually. Probably because the rocket fuel is actually full. And also over here somewhere it's getting brought in and turned into plastic. At the moment, oh, actually, oil seems to be fine. I'm not too worried about oil. Both those tanks are reasonably full. It's the coal that's supposed to come in here and also be turned into plastic through coal liquefaction and also, being just made into plastic inherently. That's the real problem, and that's why I need more coal mines. But there just don't seem to be much. Doesn't seem to be much in the way of coal patches. As I say, there's that little one down there. I'll go and get that stone patch anyway because I'm definitely going to continue to need stone because glass just seems to be something I'm getting through massive. Ooh, there's one. If I ping it, I'll be able to find it later, I think. Oh, there's one there. Oh, okay, and there's another one there. There's three and all very, very close together. Excellent. That's going to in fact, it's all very close to this one. There's obviously some sort of big coal seam running through the ground around here. Okay, good. Right, I'm a bit less worried now. I'll go and grab these two, and then get that fixed up and sorted out. Right, so the train's been there, it's loaded up, and it's on its way back to me now. Yeah, the lack of power here is meaning these miners are all running extremely slowly. Is there anything else that's missing here? Yes, there's all the filter inserters along the front. Okay, that's easy enough to fix at least once the train arrives. Come along, train. Do do do. Yes, there's so many things that I just don't have enough of. That the the pop-up messages, warning messages that have been popping up have just lost all meaning for me, which is extremely unhelpful because then I don't actually see the ones that matter. Yes, I know I could go in and fiddle with the rules and the instructions so that it only tells me about things. So the stations I don't care about don't notify me. But that's the thing. The thing is, I actually do care about all of the stations. I'm just not. I just don't always care about them. I almost want it to sound an alarm when there's a new problem, not when there's an old problem again, and have a list somewhere that I can see of all of the stations that are missing stuff. I don't know. I feel like I'm just complaining a lot about how the way how LTN works at the moment, or how trains and things work at the moment. So, I promise I'm a positive person, really. I just little things that don't quite work the way I want them to. Right, let's go down here. Oh, it's okay. That's a mine. It'll be absolutely fine to have two different trains picking up from the same thing because they shouldn't be in there for too long. They're just in there for as long as it takes to actually load the train up, and then they'll clear off again. That's okay. Oh, trains are so slow. I miss the Angel Bob's trains. I know I'm complaining again. Sorry about that. But yeah, I miss being able to have Tier 6 Angel Bob's trains or whatever it was that I had right at the end of it that travel at about 1,000,000 miles an hour. And I was really glad of those towards the end as well because my base was. Ooh, oh no, that is the coal patch. Yes, Norvis Orbit. I click on there, it goes to Norvis Orbit. Yes, so it does. Oh, click on exclamation mark down here. No, on the messages that pop up over here about my doohickey. Yes, I don't have any personal laser turrets. I'm going to have to use the bang stick. And we all know how good I am at personal combat in Factorio. I mean, it is easier with the jetpack, but then sometimes things go wrong like that. Okay, right. Are they cleared back? Yeah, that's pushing them back far enough. That'll do. Okay, let's start off just by destroying the landscape. And then we can think about actually putting in a mine around here to, destroy the landscape even further. I won't do one of those just yet. I will need one of these. Yes, that is the right way around. Should I just put it there? Yeah, let's just put it there. It's easy. I don't need any of this. There's already power over here. Not going to be enough of it. I'm going to need to probably put in some extra power things, but it'll do for a start. I don't want any of this, thank you. What else do I not want? I don't want those really. It's going to be annoying to try and fish them out of the logistics system. Oh, I do have the personalized defenses with me. I could rearm myself. Right. So that then these. Bum 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 bum. There and there. Okay. I should make one of these that's twice as big on either dimension, but never mind. I now have if I were a rich man in my head. Thank you very much for that. I mean, it could be a lot worse. Makes a change for it to not be a musical I'm not in. So, I actually updated the game about less than a week, a few days ago at most. So I am pretty much on the bleeding edge. I was reasonably convinced when I did so that I wasn't going to run into any recipe change problems, and so far I haven't noticed any. That doesn't mean anything, of course. I may just be being unobservant, but I think it seems to be all right, and the recipes haven't changed around too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to 6. Put this further over here, then it's a bit more efficient in the belt usage. That goes there. That goes to there. Some things it's just easier to do by hand than by bot. Some things it's a lot easier to do by bot than by hand. I could just go around digging up random rocks from the side of the side of the world, and because they've got coal in them. Right, so I've run out of them. I've run out of them and them again, and oh, I've run out of pylons again as well. Okay, let's link this up. So from there to there to I can't see the cables. There. Come on. There. There. That has not worked. Where have I not got power? Where is the power line? Oh, right. Okay. Pylons. Pylons, 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 pylons. And apparently trees. Right. How well is this keeping up? Not very. Oh, actually, morning is breaking, so this is going up at the moment. I don't think there's going to be enough power to run both of these mines at once, but there's also a reasonably high chance that I won't need to run both mines at once. I think. Oh, there still no stations. Rage. No copper. Oh, goodness sake. Right. Let's just do this the easy way. Where did that go? There. I want you to cook that with that. And then I can put down one of the stations. Goes there. Yes. I am using 2 locomotive trains, aren't I? Yes, I am. Good. Make me some more combinators. And link. Right. Oh. Once again, I've run out of steel chests. Let's move the train back a bit. Ooh. Ah! Well, that was stupid. That was very stupid. Yeah, so turns out there was a train. That train was moving, and somehow I managed to get between the 2 bits of the train and squish. Where's my other train? There's supposed to be another train parked here that I use when I just need to get around quickly and don't need the full everything train. I guess I'll have to... Yeah, I know. Bring the train back to the construction train stop and get it from there. I need a jetpack for this, I know. I just pressed J automatically, game. Thank you. You don't need to remind me that I don't have a jetpack at the moment. It's been a while since I've died. It's been a very long time since I've died out of combat. Oh, which way is this belt running? Oh, the correct way. Good. Let's sigh. You know, someday I'll probably pull up all of these belts because they're not doing anything anymore. I mean, you can tell how long it's been since these turrets have been used because they've got yellow ammunition in them, and the belt's got red ammunition on it, and neither of those are at all in use anymore. This game does need to keep track of what you've been killed by. It keeps track of how many times you've died, but not why. And now I'm over here and I'm waiting for the train. We can have a look. It's under player, I think. Character. Yes. I've died once flying and 17 times on the ground. Okay, I didn't realise they were considered different characters by the game. Go back. Oh, I should have let it load up again. Never mind. There's a load more solar panels coming in to replace the ones I've just nicked with the train. I'm very glad that turned off. Oh, actually, I left that turned off. I don't know whether it would have turned itself back on again or not. I did get a free health medikit, though. That might be useful. Right, now we have a long train ride back out to the scene of the crime. Character kills. You're right. I wonder how I did that. Oh, maybe that's from blowing myself up. Not I remember doing that. I mean, I tend to be fairly good about not blowing myself up. It's usually sort of getting overconfident around the biters. Although it's possible that I was, getting mobbed by biters and fired a rocket at point blank range. That could be it. I don't remember doing that, but I have been playing for several hundred hours and most of a year at this point, so, I might have forgotten. Oh, I'm nearly there. Yeah. Let's stop the train here to make it a bit easier to get at my corpse. Let's not fill it up with copper ore, though. That was what I was trying not to do when I got killed. I thought, right, let's move the train down a bit so that it doesn't get... Oops. Yeah, let's move the train down a bit so it doesn't get filled up with stone, with coal. And then I don't know. I'm not quite sure I'm not quite sure what I did or how I did it, but somehow it ended up with me under the train. That's all I know. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Right, so that's that one claimed. Did I put in? Yes, I put that in. I linked it up. Let's reclaim that furnace. Yoink. Now I've actually got some copper. There was another one around here that I thought I might as well get. Yeah, that one I might as well get while I'm here, while I'm at it. So let's get stuck on the rocks. Move. Oh, shortage of power. All right, let's put down another solar farm while I'm here because that one clearly isn't cutting it for the two of them. Go in. Yeah, you can go in here. That'll do. Give me some solar. Do I have any pylons? Yes, I've got some pylons. Good. I don't know. I don't know what the train deaths are counted as. If it happens again, you can remind me how many deaths and how many things I've had, and we can work it out from there. But I'm often reasonably careful about that, so it might not happen. Guess we'll see. Doing better than the space exploration run anyway. That's a bit ridiculous. Didn't we at one point have more? Oh no, we didn't quite have more player deaths than we had turret deaths, but it was it was sillily close. But then that's due to a certain person or certain people's fighting style, should we say? Right, up here somewhere. I want to stop before the last signal. There we go. Stop. And over here, I need another spot of deforestation. The deforestation is actually quite useful because the wood that I'm grabbing up from this goes into the defences and gets passed around to keep the burner inserters happy that are loading the turrets. So I need to actually make sure I don't run out of wood, which means every so often I do need to come out and have a sort of a bit of a deforestation frenzy like this. Right, there we go. Now I can see the patch. Yes, I am gonna need one of these. Oh, I'm gonna need to send the train back to get some more of these. I can put that there, I think. Then I'm also going to need, yes, I'm going to need one of these. Put that there. Get rid of all this, 'cause I still don't need it. Still don't need that. Then these. Right, let's be a little bit more sensible about this time. So put one there, one there, one there, one there, and then copy that, because that'll be a damn sight quicker for laying out lots more of these mines. Boom, a mine. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6 to 6. Let's send the train back to the construction stop, and then to here. Go there first, and stay there until empty. Right. So the train should come back in a while, and then I'll be able to reload everything, and I'll be able to finish off all my building. I need another 6 to 6 balancer, which is that one. And I'll put it there. And I shall promptly run out of belts. I should have. I knew I was going to run out of these. I should have grabbed them out of the train before it left, but I didn't. Is this the last one? I think it might be. Yes, it is. Alright, let's see how much of this I can get built before I run out of... Probably going to be... Yeah, I've run out of accumulators already, but I've still got a load of solar panels. The solar panels go a lot further than the accumulators because I've got about the same amount of length covered with each, and the accumulators are smaller. So I get through a lot more of them when I'm doing one of these builds. Am I out of pylons? No. Yes, I am out of pylons. Okay, so that's another thing I need more of. Yes, we are keeping the turrets ahead just about. The turrets are being killed off slightly quicker, but only slightly quicker than the players. That said, recently, because I started doing more combat, and my style is a little less suicidal. Let's put it that way. I think the turrets have got much further ahead in death count. I don't know if that's something to be proud of, really, but it's how it's going. No, not there. Oh, it is there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so basically missing belts, accumulators, and pylons. That's not too bad. Just need to wait for the train to come back. Oh, I can put in the big pylons actually. One can go there. Don't put that there. Put that there. Then I can put that one there and this one there, and just save one. You're doing pretty well then. Although you don't have as many biters as I do. That's my defense. Oh, train's back. It snuck in while I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so pylons and many belts. Nope. And accumulators. And let's get rid of some wood. Usually the main reason I die, at least die to biters, is because I've got impatient and I've gone hurrying in, trying to wipe them out, and just rather than staying off at length and doing it with kiting and artillery, I run in there and just attack them head and try and push through, and that tends not to go too well for me. I think probably every biter-related death I've had has been because of that. At least certainly all the recent ones once I've got to the point of actually being able to having weapons that are easily capable of dealing with the biters. Earlier on, when it's sort of everything's turret creep heavy and I'm really struggling, then yeah, things can go wrong a bit at that sort of stage. But by this sort of point, um, any any deaths are basically down to carelessness or trying to get in, push in there too quickly. Oh, I've run out of power. That's to my robot for my roboport charging setup thing. Doohickey. That is that the lot? No, there's one down there. Yeah, I mean I stand by that being the combat style you two were using. All right, sun has come up. Power is coming in. Gradually charging. Yeah, that seems to be working. All right, let's have a look at the see where the character um hmm? Oh right, yeah. How long ago the character losses were. Yeah, okay, so a kill, yeah, it's the kill count because it's my train that did it. It counts as a kill, apparently. So there we go. Now we know. Oh, there's a train behind me. Let's go back there while I think about what to do next. Okay, so I decided I probably didn't need to worry about oil. I was going to go and set up a mine on that stone patch down there. How's this stone doing? Badly. Not finished. Oh, and it's got trains queuing up out the wazoo as well for it. Okay, that's going for the coal mine. That's going for the stone mine. You go back to the depot. You go back to the depot. You're okay. You. I didn't check this. I didn't check out properly that it was working. Oh hey, this station's called Laurence. No wonder it's not working. Where am I going to find snow? There's a turnaround point. Okay. Right. I don't. Did I gloss over that too quickly? The reason this isn't working is because I ran out of chests when I was building this and didn't notice. So half of the chests in the station haven't been put down, so they haven't filled up with stone. So it hasn't been able to pass the stone over into these wagons. Therefore, the train is just sitting there going, well, I don't know, there's nothing here. Um, yeah. So it's just going to sit there forever until I go down and hit it with a brick to sort it out a bit. And of course, it's a million miles away, so it's quite a long train journey over there. At least in Factorio, taking the train is quicker and more efficient than taking a car, unlike real life. Are we there yet? Ooh, I should reclaim that red solar panel. That was presumably on an outpost, and it's definitely not needed there. They're just running a radar. Yeah, that'll do. And these ones as well, actually. Oh, those were running a mine as well, to be fair. There we go. Now everything will work again, happily, or fairly happily. Okay, this one is also... I've told that one to go back to the depot, but it's waiting to do so. Oh, there's some track missing down here. Let's put that in. Oh, and let's signal all of this up properly. I was not paying attention when I set all of this up. Okay, that seems to be alright. How are you doing? Nearly half full. Okay. Pretty sure that's working. There's no purple on the on the radar view, so that's good. How about the other? How about this? Let's check the coal mines just in case. No purple there apart from the accumulators that were already missing from over there, and I don't really care about. Some accumulators missing there, but never mind. Okay. Back over here. Where's my construction train? There's my construction train. Of course, this isn't going to go anywhere until all of the clogging gets cleared out and that train goes. Depot, okay. And what are you? You're a stone mine. I know you don't actually need to change the names for stations to work when you're using LTN, but it makes it easier later on when you come to rip them up because you can just call a train to them to pick up the stuff from that one. It's also quite nice to keep track of how many mines of each type I've managed to get through. Um, Although I'm not sure I've been 100% accurate with that because I do seem to only be on stone mine 3. Oh no, I know. I pulled up stone mines 4, 5, and 6 or whatever they were numbered that were all in this sort of area. So yeah, okay. It doesn't. The theory doesn't work. Right, that train's going. So that one will now just run straight through the station because I've told it just to go to depot. That one will probably do the same. No, that one's going for coal. This one is also going for coal. Let's send that one back to the depot. Now, my train can go here, and we'll get that stone station set up as well. Right. You can see why I tend to try and do these things off camera rather than on a stream, can't you? It's not the most exciting of ways to spend a stream, but to be honest, it does sort of need to be done, and really before I can go off and do a huge amount else, because if I completely run out of all of these resources, things just aren't going to work. Can't see what I'm doing. Zoomed out too far. There we go. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, what am I going to run out of first? I've got a decent amount of pylons. I'm going to run out of belts very soon. I'm going to really run out of belts very soon. Oh dear. Got okay on pylons. Okay, I'm sort of okay on belts. Miners, got a decent number of miners actually. See how this goes. I'm going to need to send the train back to the restock station. In fact, let's send the train back to the restock station now while I don't actually need it. And then I'll come back and I'll definitely have enough to finish this mine off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. Good. It's nice and easy. And I may well link into the power system from here. Well, I have now anyway. Have I run out of miners? I have. You tend to get through. I tend to find I get through a lot of miners setting this sort of thing up. A surprisingly large number, actually, if I'm being honest. And it's surprisingly large in that it keeps catching me out. Right, there we go. So, station, please. That's that one. Yep, so still on the correct side of the lines. That's good. Put them there. The 6 to 6 balancer goes there. And then we just wire all of this up. Okay, the outputs are one thing too low. Too high. Never mind. What? It's not right. That's right. Bit carried away there. There we go. I knew I was going to run out sooner or later. Put all this stuff down while I can. While I wait for the train to come back. And of course the station needs to go in over here. I said station. There we go. Oh, run out of them again. Pick it up. Alright. So I'm out of belts, I'm out of boxes, I'm out of inserters. I'm basically out of everything I could possibly need to set this get this up and running. I can put down the power poles though. So one from there to there, and that should power everything. And there's a reasonable chance that this power system over here will be okay because it's got the red, really effective solar panels in. I apparently had enough of them for that at the point when I built this up. Oh, and I'm out of rails as well. Okay. Where is that train of mine? Is that it? Yes, there it is. Okay, it's on its way back now. Won't be too long. It's only got to get all the way from here to here. do 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 do. Oh, let's have a look at the let's have a look at the spaceship and see how that's fueling up. It's full. Excellent. That's good. We've got some fuel coming back in again now. There must have been yeah, there's been a vulcanite drop off here. Direction the train planner. Oh right, yeah. When you're putting down rails, yes, yeah. You can rotate the rails by pressing R or Shift R, as Lobster says. Okay, so I need lots more belts. I need more miners. I need more rail, and then and that and that and that, and then I just need to fly around until the bots stop doing stuff. Go nicely. Let's fill in all the gaps over here. Very nice. And then just link all of these up. Oops. And there, and like that. Done. Okay, how's the power supply going over here? Absolutely fine. These red solar panels kick out so much power that everything is just screaming along. Excellent. Right, are all of these filling up? That's the next question. No, these are short of power. Oh, I see. This isn't. Yes, it is. What? I thought. Oh, is it night time? Suddenly, yes, it is suddenly night time. And we don't have very many accumulators over here because this was just an outpost. It didn't need accumulators. All right, I'm going to need to put in an enormous quantity of these. The solar panels are easily powerful enough, so it would keep working during the day without any issues, but night is another matter. I like that you leave footprints in the snow. That's a nice touch. Right, maybe that'll be enough. Feels like lots. Now I just need to wait for morning, I suppose, which it kind of is. Power production is going up, and well, maybe that's the peak. I don't know. Oh no, it goes up to 23 megawatts apparently. Before, oh no, so that's the satisfaction. Production is at 6. No, okay. If satisfaction is 23 megawatts, we may have a problem. I've not peaked higher than 15 so far. But we'll see how that goes. It may be that once things get up to sort of running, then we won't need as much power. Certainly once this fills up, we won't need anything like as much power because we'll only be feeding it through as fast as the inserters can load it in, or the trains can take it away. So that's probably going to be all right. Power is still rising, still not enough, and it's peaked at about half of what's required. That's a shame. I can put in another few of these, like that. That'll help a bit. Yeah, there was a quite a noticeable bump there from putting those extra ones in. And that's nearly all the power that's required. And I think it's going to mean these won't charge, but I reckon, yeah, now that a lot of these have got to the point where they're stuck because the belt is full of the material that's being dug up all the way over here, won't be not quite so much of a problem. And the power requirements should drop off fairly soon, he says, talking slowly and optimistically. Maybe. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. I was going to say I don't care, but actually I do. Because I need... If an outpost, if an ammo train turns up here when there's no power, it's going to sit there for a short time and then go away again. And that's not what we want. Because that will... Oh, okay, now they're starting to charge. A tiny, tiny amount. That looks like it's gone down slightly. Oh! Maybe it's because got all of these charged up. Yeah, there was a big spike first from the roboports charging, but no, that was gone well before any of this happened. I think, yeah, oh yes, yeah, there they go. The mining drill requirements have gone down as I predicted they would, but not as much, but not by as much as I was expecting them to. I could put in a power switch. I'm not sure I can be bothered. I think I'll just leave it and not worry about it too much. Oh, these need reprogramming. That's very important. Like that. There we go. That's linked up. Okay, I think I can call this this station done. Right. So my my spaceship now has has enough power to take off, as long as I don't put too much stuff in it. But it's not got enough tanks on it to be remotely useful. What do I need to make those space fuel tanks? Aeroframe scaffold. I don't have beryllium down here, I don't think. Apart from that, I could build them down here and just build up a bigger spaceship, or a more fuel tanky spaceship. And let's see if I can do some more of these. Yes, structural integrity. Oh no, that's a 3. I can't do that one. I got the first two structural integrities, but I can't get another one in. Sucks. Yeah, I did have a bit of beryllium here, but I think it got used up, made into rocket parts. Yeah, it was coming in here, and excuse me, it all got flown over here, turned into plates, and then turned into rocket parts. So that's why that. And that's why this as well, actually. Yeah, go and drop them off. Oh no, it's not. No, I was looking at a different train. Are we particularly short of rocket parts over here? Not particularly short. So I think at some point I should probably bring a beryllium rocket to this pad here. We could dump that into here. I don't know why there's a suit of armor and a energy power thing in there, but I'm sure there was a good reason for it at the time. Yeah, I almost need a mixed rocket. This is for just basically rockets from Frost. So maybe I should just launch one over here with some beryllium in it, because then I could make some more fuel tanks. Other than that, my spaceship requires heat shielding and air. Yep, again, I don't think it's the only reason I couldn't make those on the ground. Or those. I've got one of those. Don't need more of that. Got one of those. Don't need more. Again, nothing. There's nothing too special in here. All of this is stuff I have on Norvis. I can't do clamps at the moment. I don't have. Well, I do have some iridium actually. I probably could, but I don't care about them at the moment. So yeah, setting this up as a spaceship to carry me and stuff to the to remote planets to go off and fix all their woes and shenanigans is probably actually quite a viable possibility now, and to use that rather than a whatchamacallit rocket, uh, a cargo rocket. So yeah, I think it's not suitable for use for cargo yet because that requires automation and stuff, and I haven't looked into that, haven't even thought about that yet. Oh, the bit around the bottom where I was using as a landing pad in space has not come with us. But I can put in one warehouse like that, or actually I was going to make a request a warehouse, wasn't I? Like that, and that'll still be just about integral. It's going to be slightly harder to fly it, I gather, from what you were saying. I can put in a couple of... Where are they? I was going to put in some accumulators, just so I've got a bit more power stored on the craft. Yep, that does still work. Charge that up while I've got fuel being flooded in here. In fact, actually, I feel like maybe if I did that, then yeah, we can. Oh no, is that going to start? Is that actually running? I can't tell. It's doing it's animating, so I think it probably is. Now it's animating slowly, so I assume it's not. Okay, so these seem to be fairly high up the chain of order of things where fuel is used. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say. So there's a pecking order in Factorio. Any power generated by solar panel. You're not solar panels. By solar panels is used first. You're not solar panels either. These are solar panels is used first. Then power generated by steam, whether it comes from nuclear or washing vulcanite or from coal burning in a steam engine. And I don't know how burning fuel fits in with that, although the way that kicked in at high power, I guess it's either the same level as steam or it's an even higher level. Ooh, that's flickery. Oh, I'm short of power. How am I short? Well, I know how I'm short of power. It's these things. These are incredibly power hungry, and actually so is this. But apparently I need another nuclear power plant. So there's another Yaksha shave. I thought I was doing so well. The three I've got over here is apparently no longer enough. Where's the best place to put in a fourth? I don't really know. I could try and run some... It's the water pipes. You need to have 4 pumps and 4 pipes feeding into each of these systems for them to work. I could try and... No, I don't think I can realistically squeeze pipes through here. Oh, actually... No, there's already one going up there. So that's not realistic. It's just all a bit of a tight squeeze. And this is where the fuel is coming in, so it needs to be fairly close to here. It needs to be close to water. I don't see a good answer to that. Maybe down here is the next place to put a thing in. Oh, okay. So you think it's? I mean, it's not exploration so much as just going out to an existing base and making some fixes there. But yeah, I see what you mean. It's going to be if it took a noticeable amount of time to get from Norvis orbit to Norvis. So to try and get to um, um, where do I actually want to go? Tenkis Eswi, for example. Travel time is unknown. Good. That's. I mean, that might be because I'm going to run out of fuel halfway there. I don't know, or it might be because it's just so long that it can't even think about those numbers. Yeah, I see your point. It's sort of it's going to take a long time to get there, And oh, I'm not going to be able to take enough fuel to get there either. Well, unless I build a lot, obviously build a lot more tanks, I can do that. Make my ship a bit wider, put some more tanks in. I don't know. So yeah, it might not be worth it. Or again, it might be a save first and see how long it's going to take, because it's not giving me a sensible number in here. So yeah, let's upgrade this a bit more with some extra fuel tanks. Which I'm going to need to make here somehow. Give me an assembly machine. That's a blue assembly machine, I think. Why am I using... Okay, there's some green assembly machines. Okay, I'll put that there. Power it up. Power it up better. Put in a blue chest. Yeah, I think going out to Ganymede probably not going to be a particularly viable plan. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to get to the more local planets. So I want rocket booster tanks, and I want you to summon the stuff for those. Okay, that's all right. That's about as expected. Oh yes, the other thing I needed for that was to look at Frost and launch a rocket over to here. Oh, actually, is to look here first and make sure that landing pad is named something sensible. Norvis from Frost. Okay, that's a pretty good name for a landing pad. I approve of that. So on Frost, I can say I need a large quantity of this. I want you to go to... Why aren't they in alphabetical order? Norvis from Frost. Okay. And now I want you to go to beryllium drop. So it should come in here. Oh good, we do have... And I've actually got the output systems for that already set up. Nice. That's unusually organised for me. I'm impressed with myself. Right, and this will allow me to start making rocket parts again, which is nice, because that's something I'm definitely going to be needing. And then I can buzz up here. Fly into the spaceship, which knocks me out of the sky. That's a bit ridiculous, but never mind. One of them. One of them. One of them. And that there. Heck. No, that goes there. And that goes there. Right, yes. Now the question is, have I counted correctly, or have I put in twice as many more machines than I need to? So I want you to make beryllium. I have miscounted. I've got this wrong. Bum. Let's see. So what my plan was to oh, actually, I know how I can do this. Stop putting tanks everywhere. Right. I don't know if this even works, but I'm going to try it. Oh no, it won't work. Never mind. Right, so I want to start making beryllium plates. That's the first step. And that part is going to work. And then you start making beryllium sticks. And then you... oh, I know how I can... I need to put a long-handled inserter there. Can I move that across? I'd need to move that across, and then it wouldn't be able to insert there. Oh. This is... I was hoping this was going to be fairly straightforward, but no, because I want this to make the aeroframe scaffolds, but that also requires beryllium plates from there. And I can't get it to pass from here to here. Unless I put that one there. That's going to be too far. No, it's not going to work. Put that one. No, I need to load. Oh no, I don't. I'm not sure what I'm doing here and why I'm spending so much effort on this. I just feel there should be a nice, neat, tidy way to do this, and I can't figure it out. Just all running off the one central thing. Yeah. Yeah, and I've more or less got the rocket hub on Norvis. It's this rocket here. This one I can use to take me to wherever I want to go. But the thing is, wherever I want to go, I'm going to need different things on different planets. I don't know what I'm going to need until I go there, which is why it's not loaded up and programmed and stuff. Line them all up straight. No, that won't work because you need the beryllium plates to go into both that one, and that one needs to go into that one, and this one, and I was trying to feed it from just one of these into there. The answer probably actually is to do this, except that's no, not to, except not to there. Yeah, this will work. I didn't mean to put it quite that far across, but never mind. Yeah, that'll do it. Space pipes. At least it should. Oh, heat shields. I forget that it wipes the you can when you copy and paste a request across like that, it wipes the previous one. However, we are still unable to hum and seat shields. Yes, that'll do. Those words, but in a way that makes sense. Those letters are actually in an order that makes sense. Here we go. Here's some heat shields. There apparently just aren't any on the logistics network, so it can't summon them. Heat shields, go. Oh, bloody hell! Steel's not on the logistics network. It's getting to that time of the evening where I start to flag a little bit and become slightly less capable of working out what I was trying to do, of performing more than one step at a time, basically. Gets a little bit harder. I don't know. I've not slept well this week. That's my excuse. I say excuse. It's not so much an excuse as a reason. I don't think it makes any difference, but yeah. But I wanted to stream anyway. Right, tanks are being made. The question is, how many of these do I need in order to fly off to a far-flung planet without running out halfway? My lovely symmetrical starship is no longer quite so symmetrical. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, I know. I could have gone the multiple chests way, but it was less interesting, I suppose. That's probably my excuse. Oh, doesn't fit. Can't go this. Well, I can go this way because that's even though that's in the way. Given that I was reckoning on not being able to really take that. Oh yeah, there is room to run around in here. In fact, I can run around on these pipes. That's a convenient way of moving around in the ship. I would like to have a warehouse. Actually, I don't need a warehouse really. I can just put in like 10 chests or something. I don't know if that's a more efficient use of the thing or not. Let's integrity check. No tiles for... Oh, I've missed one. Missed a wall. There we go. Bloop, bloop. Structural integrity... Oh, container stress. Too many. Bleep bloop. There we go. Okay, so I reckon if I let these fill up to full, then I hope that should be enough enough rocket fuel to take me to basically anywhere in the local solar system. So let's have a quick think about where I want to go. So shipping resources by rocket. I mean, is that not done? Have I not done this? Vitamin launch to space. That is done. This entire thing is now done. All of that done. Tick. Just in time for me to move off and start doing it by by spaceship. Tier 2 space science. I've done material 2. I've done bio 2. Tier 2 space science is done. Henkes Eswi needs a centrifuge on it. Is that all? Okay. That's barely worth it. Ganymede, power pulse meteor defense. Okay, repair to okay. I can't get to Ganymede. It's too far. Can't get to Ganymede with one of these. Rather, it's a bit too far. At least certainly for an inaugural run. Kothar. Ah, yes. Kothar. There isn't enough. I need more mines on Kothar, and I need an umbrella defense in case we get a solar what's name attack. Kothar is now. Oh, it has actually got to the point where it's okay. We've got. Maybe I don't need more mines on Kothar. It was just at the point where we were trying to fill up all the rockets and things that we needed them. Okay, where do I need to go? I'm sure there were places I needed things. Lots of places I needed to go. Things I needed to sort out. Norvis. Okay, I'll have a look at that. Finish expansion. I've done that. More oil. More stone and more coal. I've done. More copper. I haven't done. That seems to be okay. Was there more stuff to do on Tulip? Centrifusion, more pulverizers. Maybe oh, I know what I need to do on Henkes Eswi. I need to fix blue circuit production. That's a big one. And it hasn't become a problem yet, but it is a thing that needs to be done. I've lost track of what my actual issues were at the start of the episode and why I was building a spaceship partly for fun, and it is fun. I've got a spaceship now, and the sun has risen. That's nice. Yeah, I've got a spaceship. That's going to be a more entertaining way of getting up and down to orbit. So that was good. Let's have a look at Norvis orbit and see what was going on up there. So I'd sorted out, hopefully, theoretically sorted the memory card problem because I've put in these landing pads here. So that's good. I don't know whether those are the ones I carried over or whether it's actually launched another rocket. We've actually got... Wow. I've got full memory cards. Yes. So I have left the memory cards long enough for them to completely back up now. Excellent. So presumably that should mean everything has got... What? Where are all my trains? Why is everything train related failing at the moment? Something has gone very wrong with the rockets. They're all... Oh no. All of my trains. Oh no, that's memory cards. That's memory cards. It's not quite as bad as it looked. 1, 2... okay, that's iridium. That's okay. Oh, it's not quite so bad. It's only 3 of these that are doing it wrong. Why is this? Why? Why? For one thing, let's set that to a train limit of 1. Oh. Okay, it wasn't actually broken. Or rather, it was, but the trains weren't... Huh? I'm very confused. I mean, I sort of know what's... The train limit was set to 0, but LTN sent a train here anyway. The train got here and then refused to unload, which caused predictable problems. That's very weird. It's very weird indeed. And I need to set an LTN train limit on this one, actually. That's the problem. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Limit trains, 1, go. Oh, it's already set. No, it wasn't. Okay. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is going to unload into here. That's going to be okay. It's going to take forever to do it because this stuff stacks really, really high. But 40 stacks from that. That's got 40. So that'll take this one up to... That's got 10, 15 left. And there's room in those for... So that's 30 out of 96. So 66 left. 50. So it'll get this one will unload, and then this one will just sit in there. Okay, so this is going to sort it out. What are you doing? Oh, memory card pickup. Okay. So this is going to get sorted out and be okay, but there is going to be a train sat in here until I use about 1 million. And by 1 million, I mean many thousand. About 5 or 6,000 of these science packs. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so that's kind of going to sort itself out. I suppose that explains why this is filled up, because nothing's been able to come along and pick the memory cards up from wherever it is. Nothing's been able to come along and pick memory cards up from it. So it's kind of, sort of fixed, but not really. Okay. That means all of the science production is going to be stalled because it won't have had any memory card inputs. So there's no point in looking at that to see if that's working. I'm not really sure what to do next while I'm waiting for this to unscrew itself. Oh, one of the trains has gone in. Okay, that's helped. So a lot of the trains have now been released. It's just this one that's going to trying to get in to pick up some memory cards. If I mark this for deconstruction, will this train... No, okay. Worth a try. I was hoping that would allow this train to go, but apparently not. I don't want you to go to science memory card pickup because I'm afraid that there might not be enough there for 2 trains to pick up from. So that's going to be another one that I think I'm going to set to... Oh, it is set to... That's set to limit trains to 1. Has one of these timed out, perhaps, and is now trying to get... No, it's still trying to go to memory pickup science. That's trying to go to memory card pickup science. I don't understand that. That is set... Yeah, that's set with a train limit of 1, so you should never get more than 1 train trying to come to the station. But there's 2 of them down here. I'm just going to tell that one to go back to the depot, I think. How are you getting on? 1500. Yeah, I think it must be. But it feels wrong. I mean, the fact there isn't a timeout set, as is evidenced by the fact these trains are still sitting here trying to get there. I don't know. Well, we're nearly there anyway on this one, and once that one's unloaded as well, these chests will be virtually full. But at least then there'll only be the 1 train parked in there, and that should clear it all out. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, well, this should be kind of fixed. And if I just leave the trains to rattle around a little bit for now, then things should get returned to some sort of modicum of sanity. How much is in here? 2,000. Yeah, that's not going to be enough for another train to fill up from. Okay. Or maybe it is. Oh, no, it isn't. This is going to take 2,000. Right. Okay, let's have another think about what to do. I mean, I kind of want to go to Ganymede because I think vulcanite is a bit of a problem. Do we have a suitable supply of vulcanite up here? Yes. Okay, there's plenty of vulcanite here. It's down on Norvis. Here? Yes. Here there isn't enough vulcanite, which is a concern. um, where's this thing? There we go. And you're called. Oh, you're called rocket parts. You're just called vulcanite drop. Okay. So if we, yeah, the biggest problem I have at the moment, I think, is out here on Ganymede, where we just simply aren't bringing the vulcanite in fast enough because there's only the one mine producing it, and so it's coming in at a rate of, well, I mean that's four part filled yellow belts, and then it's coming out of the train at 2 blue belts, and yeah, that clearly doesn't work. So every so often a train will turn up, it'll dump a load out there, it'll do a bit, and then it'll go, well, yeah, no, that's enough. And then we've got these rockets that aren't filling up as quickly as I'd like them to. It's got enough rocket fuel. Oh, this one's. Ha. So we've got one rocket that's full of vulcanite, full of rocket fuel but not vulcanite, and one rocket that's full of vulcanite, rocket fuel but not. One that's short of vulcanite, one that's short of rocket fuel. Um, so neither of them will launch. But I guess that means both of them will launch relatively soon. It just needs a bit more vulcanite to be pumped through. Do we get oil on this planet? Yes, we do. Maybe I should be making my rocket fuel from oil instead of from vulcanite, and then I'd have a bit more to just dump it back into the rockets and ship out. It seemed when I was building this up, I thought, yeah, I'm going to have crazy supplies of vulcanite. It's going to be coming out of my ears. It's not going to be a problem. But actually, it takes lots and lots of vulcanite to turn into rocket fuel. I'd probably be better off using oil for that, and it would be something to do with the heavy oil that comes out of here. Actually, maybe there isn't any. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, heavy oil that comes out of here and goes over into here, and then just, I don't know. I don't even know what this train's doing here, but being full of sulfuric acid in an oil station. Could you just go to sulfuric drop off and empty out, please? Uh, Things are a bit screwy with this planet, and with it, as I keep saying, it's so far away that I just don't want. I don't tend to go out there to fix things because it takes so long to accumulate all of the rocket fuel. Yeah, I think you're probably right. So the other planet I have is Myokin, which was my first vulcanite planet. Um, where yeah, I've got where this was using a delivery cannon capsules, and it worked. The reason I stopped coming here was because this one doesn't have any water, and so running a nuclear plant on it is not feasible. Now, now that I've got the better solar panels, it wouldn't be too difficult to just put a mass of red solar panels on here, have some accumulators as well, sure, and let it run off those. That might be tenable. I'm not quite sure. And maybe scattering around a lot of green efficiency modules. But the thing is, yeah. So this one, because I didn't have a ready supply of water, and I was bringing it in by ice. I was shipping that here by delivery cannon, and that did work. But it was churning through quite a lot of it, and I thought using it for power as well, even with the condensing turbines, which I don't actually have any of here, it wasn't really practical. So I was sort of waiting until I had the beam power thing, and I thought, well, when I have that, this energy beaming, then I can consider going back to Myokin and just beaming the power in, and that'll be much easier. Um, but by that point, I'll probably have spaceships with interstellar warp drives or something like that that can go out to Ganymede just as easily. So maybe I won't even maybe I still won't. I don't know. It's just sort of, yeah. Myokin was a bit of a pain because of the power problem essentially, and so I never built it up beyond what you see here. Oh, that's a scary thought. Yeah, I was thinking of it as a sort of a super powered solar system. Solar system? No, super powered. A super powered solar power plant. But yeah, that's a good point. You may need to just pump. We may need to pump water into it to get superheated steam out of as well. I don't know. Oh, memory cards have made it through. Hooray! Something's working. Right. Oh, I know what I should do. I should look at this list and think about this. So, why is that called cold drop? Don't be called cold drop if you're actually summoning, because that's just going to confuse me. Vulcanite ore drop. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Ravish. The using solar panels would be a way to get round the problem to an extent. I'd lose power overnight, or I could go in with the better, the holmium based accumulators, and that would work better. But I don't think it would be enough to give to keep it running overnight. But then if it runs well enough during the day, maybe it doesn't need to run during the night. And it's a little bit closer to the sun as well. So Myokin gets 112% power from solar panels, but that's still not particularly. It's still not a huge amount. But yeah, I might resort to that. That was what as I was just talking about is a thing I'm considering. Right, so Norvis Orbit, still short of blank data cards, still short of biological catalogs. That's not surprising because those were things I was sort of aware of. Biosludge, that's fine because that's a recycling thing. Vulcanite on, okay, that's fine. That's a sort of a past recycling sort of thing. That's the problem on Ganymede that I've been talking about. Comprehensive astronomic catalogue, that's just a rate I'm building science at, fine. Vitalic reagent, Vitamelange, Bioscrubber, Vitalic epoxy. They're all the. I'm not making all of those yet, actually, anyway. So those are. But I'm surprised still haven't got enough of the lower ones, the Bioscrubber and the extract. I should probably have a look at that. Catalogs, memory cards. Oh, no trains. Okay. No problem. I do tend to ramble quite a lot. I mean I think it's probably for a stream it's probably better to keep rambling than to go silent. But I'm also aware that means that if you're not really paying attention, and I can't say I blame you too much if you're not really paying attention, that it's easy to miss stuff. Okay, so let's have another look at the no, not at the main menu. Let's have another look at Norvis Orbit. So it's the green stuff here. We've got the bioscrubbers are being made very, very slowly because the vitalic acid is being made very, very slowly. And this is the one that people were advising me in the video comments to start making on Tulip. So on Tulip, start making the Vitamelange, the processed Vitamelange, whatever it's called, this stuff, and also the vitalic acid, because apparently they're needed in enormous quantities later on. So if I don't, I'll wish I had. These are all running. So we're not actually short of the processed Vitamelange. I mean, not really anyway. And they come down here. These, well, these are running at about 150% between them, which is so-so. So why do I not have a trains with the bioscrubbers yet? 40 stacks. Let's look at the one that... Because I haven't linked it up. Oh, no, press the wrong button. Let me try that again with less fail. That, go from there to there. You max out there, and the same for the rest of you. Because otherwise, well, there's no point in having quite that many in there. So maybe that's the mistake I've made elsewhere. These ones hopefully are also maxing out. Yes, they will eventually. They're set to max out anyway, that's what I mean. These, yes, once again, I've not put the cable in like that. These I'm also going to set to max out, but slightly higher for these because I might need these in larger quantities. Right, okay, so that solved two of them. That was easy. That solved two of the things that have been complaining. The vitamelange extract and the bioscrubber. The epoxy and the reagent I'm not making yet, so I think I might just tell that station to not whinge about it for now. Set complaints to off, and it's this one. Yes, it's this one. Yeah, so you set complaints to off. There we go. And actually, while I'm thinking about setting complaints to off, oh, I was going to say I want to do the same for this one, to turn these, to stop it complaining about these, but I can't do that because because I wanted to complain about these ones. That's a shame. Never mind. Okay, so plastic's a problem again, or a still. Vulcanite, as previously discussed, but vulcanite shouldn't be a problem for too much longer. Back to Ganymede again. I think I am just going to have to bite the bullet and fly back out to Ganymede and just fix things. Oh, that's a potential problem. There's only one landing pad here, and it's got stuff in it. Is there another? Oh, well, that's fortunate. So rocket parts drop Ganymede landing pad. Okay, good. So I can come to Ganymede when I eventually decide I need to. Thank goodness for that. Oh, I suppose I could have unloaded this into these chests if I'd needed to. Right. So yeah, I think I am going to just have to come out to Ganymede. So, and all it really needs to be done here is have some more vulcanite mines set up, and then to be honest, it'll be okay. And there's a patch there. There's a patch there, patch there, patch there. And these are all millions. So this is going to be absolutely fine. Yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest way to sort that out. And that's going to sort out my, let's see, in one fell swoop, that'll sort out my vulcanite problem, which should then reduce the dependency over here. And this is actually has a reasonable amount of vulcanite. I was going to say it would solve lots of the problems around here, but actually it won't make any difference because there's plenty of all of this stuff anyway. 23,000. Oof. I could do with steel going a bit faster, but actually, that's something I should do. I need to come down here and beacon up the steel production. Put in some beacons basically in along here in these belts. Because at the moment, this is horrifically out of whack because they're all packed full of productivity modules in order to get the maximum amount of supply from the minimum amount of demand. But these ones are moduled, so they're running at 4.8 speed. These are not, so they're running at 0.8 speed, which is as slow as it's possible to run them, because that 0.8 is minus 80% of their normal running speed. So yeah, I'm going to come down and fix that. Okay, bots, bring me some bacons. Where are the bacons hidden? Are they in here? Yeah, 10 should be enough. Maybe not. There's quite a lot down there. Let's make it 20. And I'll just fly up and get the... Oh, actually, I've got some modules. I don't think that's enough. I think I'm going to need some more speed modules. Where are my beacons? Bring me my beacons. Why are there... How can there not be any... Oh. That's why. Bring me my everythings. This is going to be a lot of everythings. I don't know where I should best stand in order to minimize the bot flying and therefore time it takes to do everything. Okay, massive bot base. Where are they going? Oh, they're taking stuff over there. That's okay then. South, basically. Okay. I mean, that's not too surprising. Most of my stuff does come from further south than the very top end of the bus because that's why it's the top. That's what makes it the top end of the bus. I do have a one wide area beacon. That's an interesting idea. Hmm. I've only got one of them though, and the rest they're only being built up in space. Um, I mean, I suppose I could take my spaceship up there and come back again, but I'm not quite at the point where rocket fuel feels that cheap yet. I think the amount of rocket fuel it seems to take to blast off from Norvis makes me think actually I'm going to carry on trying to be efficient with it for a little while. Ooh, train. Is that everything? Yes. Everything I'm going to get. Okay, take me... Oh, it's not that far. Let's just fly. This is... Oh, no, 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 no. I know what else I need. I know what else I need. I need some blue underground belts. Which probably come from south? Yes, here we go. Right. Oh. Come on, bots, keep up. Let's turn you guys off for now. That's the core mining. Here we go. Right, let's see if I can just... the important question here is, are wide area beacons bigger? And the answer is, of course they are. So yeah, that's not going to happen. Sorry, mate. It's a nice idea, but there are a couple of serious problems with it. Normal size beacons. So if I put one there, that's not going to cause any problems. Boop. And then where are they? There they are. This isn't going to do my oh, it actually is going to do my what do you call it? Power consumption some favors. Do that as well. Actually, it probably isn't going to do it. No, it's probably still going to make it worse. How did I? Oh, I see. Oh. Right. Oh, no. Don't you bastards. I forgot to turn my bots off. They've stolen all my stuff. And I didn't bring any... Oh, okay, I've got some. Right, there we go. I think I'll turn that off. I don't need that. Don't need more of them. Right. So what I was doing before is I was having the very first one isn't beaconed, so I need to make sure. Yeah, I just need to keep these beacons lined up like this. I can't do that because there's stuff in the way. Of course there is. So I want to pull up that one, 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 like that. Then I can do this. Boom. Boom. Oh. What's the range on one of these? I can't see the... Okay. Get rid of that then. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the top row. I hope down here there's going to be similar. Yes, okay, good. Oop, forgot to set. Yeah, and then there's no alerts around here saying, oh no, we've got too many beacons, so I think I'm alright. Can I put that there and have it work? Yes, I can. Because I don't need that. Phew. Oh, this is convenient because the way I've designed it with the belts going up for the outputs, I don't, and feeding onto the other side of the one at the top, I don't need to move as many things out of the way down here as I did up top. And then finally this one. And I've run out of underground belts. Yeah. I mean, I was being a bit wasteful with them, putting them in where they weren't needed. Oh, bots are coming in from miles away to do them for me. I mean, that's probably a good thing, but I just want to get this done and make sure it's all working happily, which it seems to be now. That should seriously have increased the speed of my steel production. These are going to have a bit of running to do to catch up because they'll have filled up completely. But yeah, looking at that went down to about 8, so yeah, I think we're good here. And looking at the, yeah, now we've got all of the iron furnaces running, except this one. Why are you not running? You've got 30 steel in your output. Okay, close enough, I think. In fact, actually, come to think of it, these ones should be running slightly more. These ones should be stopping from time to time, because if there weren't any productivity modules, they'd be in perfect sync, I think. Actually, I don't know if that's still true with the Vulcanite recipes. 12 iron plates in 24 seconds. So that's one iron plate every... 12 in 24 is one iron plate every 2 seconds. And this uses 5 every 16. Which is 1 every 3 and just over 3. I don't care. The numbers are out anyway because the productivity module is throwing in some extra ones every so often. But it's going to be producing more steel than it was before, and I think that's probably going to be useful and mean I hopefully have enough. There's 26,000 in there anyway, so there's enough for a train to come along and pick up a load, which means I am producing it faster than it's being used, and that is the most important thing. Right, okay. What got me onto that? Plastic, that's another problem. Why is plastic a problem? Coal is full. Coal is full here. Coal is full up here. Plastic is not coming out as fast as I would expect it to, given that... Oh, there's not a huge amount of petroleum gas in there. This should be capable of running flat out, but obviously it's not running flat out at the moment. Oh, we've run out of crude oil. Oh, I thought we had loads. Last time I checked, I thought we had loads of that. Okay, I guess I shall finish the stream off by going in and putting in another oil mine or 5. There's a nice big one there, 1600, 2300, 2000, 23, 14. That one's taken. 9, 9, 27. And that's closer to the real world, closer to everything, except the trains would have to go all the way up here. But I can put in a spit up this way, that's not a problem. Okay, let's do that, because that's quite close to the rest of everything else, so it won't take as long to carry the oil over there, and it's just generally a bit more efficient. Right. Construction train, come and pick me up. Here, boy. Come on, move there. Any minute now. There we go. Now go thither and yon. It's going to be a complicated junction, but never mind. Okay, so we're going to come up to about here. So we're going to want to loop round like that. That's in placing range. What? Long reach never fails to astound me. I'm going to want to come down to about here and then in like that. Around the corner. Saving. And then let's get File to do this bit, because that way it'll put down the signals for me. I hope. I think. Pretty sure. Yes, it is. It's putting them down a bit further apart than it used to, but I think that's just me fiddling, doing funny things with the settings, so that's fine. And stop. Thank you. Need a station here. Gonna need to be quite big because I want to fit this train in it, if nothing else. Ooh, can't quite see up to the top. There we go. Put signal in there. Right. I think I have pump jacks in this train. I think I have pump jacks in my inventory actually. There, I have 3 of them. Okay. Hopefully, no, not in there. Yes, 80. Good. That'll be plenty. So pump jack. Sure, I should point them that way. Do 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 do. This is a massive oil patch. Oh. One down there in the trees. Is that the lot? I think so. I don't see any other of those little yellow boxes that tell you you're about to build. You can place one there. Okay, right. So we need to. It's a 2-6 like all of my other trains. So I've put that there. We've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's plenty. It's plenty big enough. Then tanks. I know I've got loads of tanks. I keep getting brought them even when I don't want them. So we'll put that in. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, like that. And pimps. I don't set these up often enough to have really done the what do we call it? Blueprints for them. That one I think is better. That one and that one. Right, now we have the fiddly part. Hooking all of these up together. If they're this close together, then I'm going to link them with just straight pipes like this. For the ones that are. Ooh. Like that. I suppose like that. Then I need to start linking these together with underground pipes. I'm not going to worry too much about throughput because in theory I should have enough of these mines, if these oil mines, that when one's filling up, another is emptying. Sorry, when one is being emptied, there's another one filling up somewhere nearby anyway, so it doesn't matter. So a single pipe should be enough. Like that. I'm never quite sure how much to bother with using underground pipes and how much to just sort of splash the normal pipes around. At this point, it doesn't feel worth it, an underground pipe. Like that, and like that. I suppose like that, might as well. It's nice and easy. And then down here, pipe out to there. Oops, not that one. Not that one either. Pipe like that. Oh, not this one. I haven't done this one yet. Yeah, and also in normal games, it's annoying because you can't walk over them. But in this, that's not so much of an issue, even when you're not flying. Also, there's something about fluid flow being more efficient um, with underground pipes because it only counts an underground pipe as a single entity for calculating how the fluid's flowing through it. Whereas an overground pipe is one entity per piece of pipe. So it's significantly less, significantly more effective to run an underground pipe than an overground pipe for throughput and latency and sort of stuff like that. Well, the megabase thing is, I think, more due to UPS usage. It takes more updates. It takes more processing power to calculate a huge network of above ground pipes and a huge network of underground pipes, I believe. I mean, citation needed, etc., etc., but I believe that's the case. Why are you just floating? Oh, have I run out of cliff explosives? Yes, I have. Ah, stupid. Oh, there's actually power up here. I didn't need to put down any of this nonsense. Derp. Oh well. On the plus side, not going to run out. And I've just added a little bit to the base's solar power supply, so I'm not upset. Oh, and I've also already summoned a train. That's somewhat annoying. Because I didn't put in one of these yet and link it up and give it the appropriate commands. Where's there another oil mine? You? Yes. Is that set correctly? Yeah, start at 200,000. Good. How much have we got then? 19, 20. Okay, this is going to take a long time to actually get full. Maybe I should have put in a second. Oh, that one hasn't got power. Can it? No. There we go. It's never quite enough of whichever random thing you need, is there? Pylons. Those, please. And I think I ran out up here as well. Let's put the rest of them in. It's a bit wasteful having solar panels up that aren't connected to the grid. Ooh, my flame turrets are going. Apparently I've been spotted. Alright, are these all running? No. Yes? Okay. So I think that means if they're all running, then there isn't a throughput problem. That single pipe is capable of bringing the oil through fast enough to keep the pumps happy. We've got 50,000, so that's like a third of the amount you need for a train. So it's yeah, it's getting there. I mean, my fault. That's what happens when you link the station to the tanks before you link in the combinator, before you link in and program the combinator. So that was a bit of a fail. And now it's going to complain there's no fluid trains available or something, probably. Okay. I could save myself a load of weaponry resources, I suppose, by bringing the artillery train out here and shelling all of these nests back a bit until they stop causing me issues. But I don't think there's much of a chance of me being able to defend my entire pollution cloud. Actually, that said, it's not that far outside my base. But also, the base is more than capable of sticking up for itself, as you saw when those biters attacked and just got flamed heavily. I've talked about my defense systems often enough. I don't think there's any point in me doing it again. Oh, has it actually been completely solved for that sort of thing? The UPS problems. I mean, I know the devs are forever improving things, but I wasn't aware that it had been solved to the point where there was no difference between between underground and overground pipes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm aware they've done crazy things to the optimization for this game to the point where it probably will run on a toaster. And the fact that I'm running a base, the sheer size of what I've got that's spread across half a dozen planets and is, well, this big, has this many different things running on it. And actually, my UPS aren't actually quite at 60 anymore, so my computer is suffering, which is a little bit concerning. Maybe that's because I'm streaming as well at the same time, and that's taking a load of processing power. But yeah, I'm I had, oh, there we go. If I look somewhere simple, then it can manage 60 UPS. But if I zoom out to look at the entire map, then it suffers a little bit. Ooh, all the way down to sub 50. That's interesting because I wouldn't have expected that to make that much of a difference. I would have thought that most of the resource hungry stuff was in the back end simulation, making everything work out all of the stuff that's going on around the factory, rather than trying to just render it in map mode. I mean, I can sure if I was getting this sort of level of detail across the entire base, then I could understand it. But at this level, I'm slightly surprised that doing this makes that much of a difference to my UPS. Oh yeah, and I found the corners of Norvis as well, the four corners of the world. So that gives me an idea of roughly how big the planet is. It presumably comes out to about here, trying to draw a smooth curve. About here, yeah. So I'm nearly there, exploring that way. It's interesting. It's a weird feeling discovering the edge of the world in Factorio because I'm kind of used to it being effectively infinite, if not actually infinite. Oh, but I forgot, Mr. Signal. No. Um, do I need to fix that? I don't think I do, because there should never be this should never happen. And any trains that come into this station, in the future at least, should fill up very quickly because fluid pumps. So I think I'll tell that one to get lost. These two will also leave, and then it won't matter. And the only other trains that come around this way, I think, are trains from this outpost up here. I could visit the edge. I'd probably fall off though, knowing me. Are you saying that as a hint, as if it's something that's worthwhile and I should be doing? Because it's probably not that far out beyond the edge of my world here, and actually I would have to dodge some biters to get there, but it might be mildly interesting to visit it, I suppose. I've got a jetpack, so even if I fall off, I should be okay, maybe. I'd sort of expect it to be like I'd expect it to be sort of impassable, like in certainly in Wesnoth. I was going to say in some of the funny shaped maps that people do, but I've never actually played any of those, so I don't know if it is impossible to fall off the edge of the world. Right. Okay. I think I'm going to more or less call this call. I'm going to stop doing new things at this point because it's 22:11 and that's nearly bedtime. Oh, what's that? It's Myokin. Yeah, Myokin's just getting shelled by meteorites still. I don't care about Myokin. You can stop telling me about it. I would have deleted that surface, but you won't. But it won't let me when there's any of my buildings on it, which is, I suppose, fair enough. Maybe I don't know, but it won't anyway. Um. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that some other time then. I guess like visiting those funny pyramid things, and like the one on Myokin. um. I had a train of thought. Where's it gone? Right. Yes. So, end of stream talking time. So this has been a slightly different stream from normal. It's carried on the last one's theme of going around and yak shaving and sorting out problems and things. Oh, there goes a rocket. That's one of the ones with that's my substrates for memory cards. So that let's watch that actually because that's something I've changed and I want to make sure it's all behaving itself. So that should be landing. If I can get there first. Here, yes, there it is. Bloop, and there we go. Suddenly there's another flood of these things coming out, and just about in time as well. So there's going to be a little bit of a gap here, maybe. Oh no, I think it's actually come flooded in quickly enough that there was no interruption at all to the service. Excellent. Um, yeah, I mean, I could have put warehouses on the output of these. I decided it wasn't actually worth it because it's just coming up from Norvis, and there's no point in having another load of the stuff tucked away somewhere. Right. So I've been going around. I've been messing around, putting down some extra mines, as you've all seen. So I won't talk about this too much. But we've had some extra coal mines and stone mines out here on the extremes, and then another oil mine here. I might put in another oil mine between episodes. We'll see whether it feels like it's necessary or not. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And I've gone around beating my head against a brick wall a bit and thinking about things. But much more excitingly, I did build a spaceship and used that and flew down from space in my brand new, now rather weirdly shaped spaceship. So that's a thing. I did that. Um, I think I've convinced myself now. My next thing I'm going to do is to go on a mission out to Ganymede to sort things out there once and for all. No, for not for all time always, but for now, only for now. And yes, that was both a Loki and an Avenue Q reference in the same sentence. I'm sorry, my brain does funny things, especially late at night. Um, so I'm going to come out here. The main thing I need to do out here is build up a lot more of these vulcanite mines. Um, so there, yeah, there's millions of vulcanite in patches around here. So that's not going to be difficult, but it does need to be done. So we can just start bringing that in, processing it faster. I think as an extra thing, I'm going to stop making rocket fuel from vulcanite. I'm going to start making it from oil instead because there are oil patches around. They're not huge. Maybe I'll make it from oil unless there's a real shortage of it, and then I'll leave it so I can switch the vulcanite back on if I need to. That's probably sensible, especially if I've got much more vulcanite coming in because I've got all of these patches captured. So I'm going to come out here with lots and lots of mining drills, lots of railway, um, lots of power poles, just all of the and lots of fuel refineries, all of the, and probably some pump jacks and things as well. So all of the stuff I need to get this just running much faster because it's not remotely enough at the moment. Um, I might bring out the stuff to build another nuclear power plant as well. I don't know how this one's been doing. Um, I've been going up to almost 500 megawatts of use, and that is basically maxed out. So it's been maxing out a little bit. So yes, I think a second nuclear plant would be a good idea as well. I should write this down. Ganymede. More vulcanite mines. Can I edit this and put more notes in? No, I can't. Can I put notes in here? Here we go. No. All right. So we need. Therefore, we need. And then I want to have another nuclear. Nuclear. There we go. Plant. And it's also going to require lots of rails, drills, power poles, belts, etc., etc. Yeah, that sort of stuff. So I've made some notes in here. And yeah, I need to repair turbine area. That's on. Have some of that. Meteor defense. Yes, I need. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, I need some extra power poles, possibly some extra guns for this because there were a few meteorites getting through, which is why there's a hole here. So I need to deal with that. Oh yeah, and to satisfy the curiosity of everybody, I shall investigate this. I assume this is another pyramid like the one on Myokin. Um, this is there's a big sort of apparently there all I really know about it is there's some sort of secret ending available in the game, or there's some secret plot stuff, and it's related to these pyramids. There's one on Myokin as well, which actually I don't need to go to Myokin if I just switch out of map mode. Map mode. Yeah, we go. These pyramid things, you can go inside them and stuff happens. So I shall tool myself up a little bit further, get some maybe think about some weaponry just in case, because who knows what's going to be in there. And then go and investigate. And I'm not too badly equipped at the moment. I've got I can escape quickly. It's got all these jetpacks. I've got a bit of adaptive armor, which gives me some extra strength, and I can swap out all of this stuff for laser turrets as well, which makes me a bit more reasonably well armed. So yeah, and I've got uranium ammunition. I've got my Tesla gun, but I don't have any ammunition for it. Maybe in that case I'll go via space first and make some more ammunition for it, because I don't think I've got the stuff to do that down here. Tesla ammo, Tesla ammo, Tesla ammo. That one? Yeah. Batteries and holmium. Is holmium a thing on Norvis? I don't think it is. Oh, actually, it might be a little bit. There might be some up here. Yes, here's some holmium. Okay, I'll make some Tesla ammunition before I head off as well, just to make sure I'm armed to the teeth. Got everything as well as I reasonably can be. I haven't really developed a rail gun. I haven't got a bio gun, but I do have a Tesla gun, so that's the start. So yeah, I think that might be. Yes, that was indeed the Map Men theme tune. Well recognised, especially with my singing. So yeah, next time I think I'm probably going to save this for a stream, because I think going around and exploring one of these things is something worth doing when everyone can watch and ridicule. And maybe I'll record it and turn it in and use it for an episode as well if it's interesting enough. Um, so yeah, off to Ganymede it is, with all of the supplies to set up all of that stuff, and some military stuff, and some sort of, I don't know, 10 foot pole and some rope in case I need to go spelunking. I don't know. I've got a jetpack, so I'll probably do instead. So that's my plans for next time. It's all a little bit away from the science stuff I've been doing up until now, but I think it's nice to have a little bit of variety in there. And yeah, people are still around, so maybe it's been reasonably interesting. Who knows? Well, I guess we shall see. But yeah, so that's my plan for next time. Head off to Ganymede, do stuff there. That I will hopefully try. I'll see if I can squeeze that in at the weekend. I don't know. I'm not sure how busy I am at the moment. I was planning I have vague ideas of doing a DIY stream at some point if the router bits I ordered ever actually arrive. So yeah, speaking of that sort of thing, please do check out the other videos on the channel. There's probably about 100 of the Factorio space exploration ones, in case you haven't been watching those. There's the Industrial Revolution streams, if you want to watch those. In fact, you know what? Let's switch over to this splash screen here and turn the music off and start the video. Yeah, so there's the GTA videos. Those are great fun. I've enjoyed making those. I've also done a bit of skiing here and there. I've not made any new ones of skiing for a while, because rather sadly I didn't get to go skiing this year for obvious reasons. But yeah, I do strongly recommend the GTA videos. They're good fun. They're quite tense and exciting, and it gives you another chance to laugh at me getting killed by various people. So yeah, it's not we're not just doing missions and stuff like that in GTA. We're actually making our own games and things, which is sort of a manhunt thing where everyone else is trying to find me in the world. I did a Black Mesa series ages ago. To be honest, it didn't do all that well, and I got a bit stuck at one point, so I kind of stopped playing that one. But that was good fun. Black Mesa was the remake of the original Half-Life using the Source engine. So it's sort of basically Half-Life 1 plot and maps and things with Half-Life 2 graphics. So that was quite fun to play through. Um, I like doing track days as well. So this is me driving at Brands Hatch. Yep, that's me. Um, and a view from the back of somebody else's car of my car. Sadly, that car is no longer roadworthy because it rusted rather severely because it's a 16, 17-year-old Mazda. Um, but but I've done a few track day videos with that and with my previous car as well. So yeah, that's good fun. There's not a huge number of those videos up, but yeah, Industrial Revolution, I've already mentioned. I think we're now pretty much the end of the sort of the things I can talk about. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. As I say, there's plenty of other stuff. Please do go and check it all out. It's a lot of fun. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.